Oi, oi. We are live.
Hi.
Season live. Yeah. Check this out.
Hold on.
Hi,
There
Dan.
you go.
Nice that you are with us today.
Flat Earth Subgenius.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
I will. Can you link the to your Telegram group and posting?
Yeah, let me get that.
Yeah, yeah. We usually we plan to go live with Santos, Sean Hibbeler, and Tenna maybe. But yeah, Vikka also, and Vikka could only start with us at 18:30 my time, and Sean didn't seen it. No, yeah, they can jump in. All of them have the StreamYard links.
And if
There
not,
you go.
then we'll just keep it loose and chill for today
Yeah,
because I'm going on a trip later today.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to Bloomington, Indiana to visit my uncle.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Indiana. My place
It's,
is it's alright.
you've never been to Brown County. It's heaven on earth.
Oh really?
Yes. It's
All
rolling
right.
hills and forests and lakes and rivers. So
Ooh, I like
paradise.
rolling hills. I like that. I heard. I don't know. I was listening to something earlier. Apparently, walking is more important than I thought it is, especially when you're walking in the hills, like you just mentioned. It's like a spiritual thing. Um, Not only is it good for your physical well-being and your mental well-being, but it's extremely good for your spiritual well-being as well. Walking through the forest. A lot of the greatest thinkers and minds, men and women in the world, have been hikers
Hmm.
or mountaineers.
And if you're in a spot where it's got some soft ground cover, you can walk barefoot. And when you walk over the uneven ground, um, the variations in elevation and angles are going to stimulate different parts of your brain. And
Hmm.
yeah, very important.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was watering the plants, the garden earlier, and my dad's like, if you're gonna be barefoot all the time, at least wash your feet off before you come back inside. And I'm like, all right, I got you.
No, dirt is good for you. So you were saying, what were you? Okay, so you were saying that you were that you've been into some pretty heavy research recently about some stuff. You said that it would drive most people insane.
Yeah, and I've been there for years too. That's why I am the way I am. It's just well, the Church of the Subgenius is. I don't even want to go into them, but just mentioning them will make people look up. It's a parody religion, a
Mm.
group of a group of a group of non-joiners, a group of non-conformists, um, and they get together and they're all weirdos and outcasts, and so I joined them. Well, that's how I came up with my name, Flat Earth Subgenius. This is like there are already a bunch of Flat Earth Dans. I mean, I called myself Flat Earth Dan in my earlier videos in 2014, but then Daniel Pratt came along, and he was the Flat Earth Dan, and I'm like, all right, well now I guess I'll change my name then. And so then I changed it to Flat Earth Subgenius in 2015, and then so then I was working for the cult, which is the Church of the Subgenius. That's the cult, and and it's so. But then I figured I rose to the top, and I figured out all their secrets, and then I talked to the co-founders face to face, and it was funny because the dude who I thought was going to like me, he ended up hating me, and then the dude who I thought wasn't going to like me ended up tolerating me, and I thought that was funny. But now
That's
I
funny.
not so now I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change my name. It's not gonna be Flat Earth Subgenius anymore. I think I might even change this to Flat Earth Syncretist.
Hmm. Well, that would do well with your current position.
Yeah, well, I can
Joachim,
change.
Tartarian meltdown. Sorry.
I can change my YouTube channel to Flat Earth Syncretism Society because the Syncretism Society is already called the Syncretism Society. So I can just change it to Flat Earth Syncretism Society, and it would just
Sure.
so it's an ingenious thing. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to switch the title of my Discord server. My Discord server's name is Flat Earth Subgenius Discordians. So since all the Flat Earth and Tartaria Discord channels are getting deleted, I have to change the title of my of my group because it has Flat Earth in it. So I'm going to change it to. See, that's the thing, though.
That's
Actually,
worrying. Really?
It is. It's. I've had my Discord group for probably since 2017, and it was inactive for the first like year and a half. But then I don't know. I just kept at it. I just kept sharing it, inviting people, talking about it, posting in it nonstop. Basically, I was the only one posting in it. But then something happened, and I don't know. There's like 1,600 people in it. It's not like super active, but there's a lot of big names in it. Same thing with my Facebook group and my Telegram group. But to get back onto the point is, I left the Church of the Subgenius, and then because I realized they're a bunch of space ball, heliocentric, dinosaur loving ball worshippers, and so then I started to fight and work against them, and then I joined the Discordian Society, and the Discordian Society is basically the Church of the Subgenius on steroids, and So the Church of the Subgenius, they've taken every religion and every conspiracy, and then but taken all the best parts. That's exactly what religion does. They've taken all the best parts of every religion, every whacked out conspiracy cult, any little new age thing, any Bigfoot stuff. And they combine it into one theology, into one story that the Church of the Subgenius has made and has been telling since the late 70s. And I helped spread that and actually made them popular again, because they weren't popular at all up until I started. There was no documentaries, nothing really subgeniusy. But then all of a sudden, the subgenius started to rise again. So the rise of the subgenius is another thing. And but so I work against them now, and they know it. They hate me. Like the people in the Church of the Subgenius, I'm an infamous subgenius, and they hate me. But the Discordians have done the same thing. I've done the same thing, because here's the thing: I'm always trying to look for smart people, no matter where I'm at. If I'm in a group, or if I'm in a scientific community, then I want to try to find the smart scientist in that community. If I'm a globe head, which I was, and then I try to find the smart globe heads, and then I become.
Yeah, we have Jess Palmer here.
Well, you try to hold
on. Dan, you want to have some fun with us? I sent some cool memes to Lindsay.
Do I want to share memes with you guys?
Yeah, Lindsay will share the
go
memes.
through and do funny memes sometimes.
Yeah. And let's see if
it's very flat earthy though.
Yeah.
But
you
Dan,
you will love it.
Hang on real quick, Manny. But yeah, Dan, so you're an aggregator of knowledge. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. And taking down these systems from the inside. Damn, that's a bit stressful.
Yeah, it is, especially when your fellow flat Earth compatriots don't trust you because you're doing the actual hard work and going out and risking your life and having, like, when I'm building Earthships, the top foreman, he tells me, they go, Dan, do you know what they call you around here? And I go, what? They call you Flat Earth Dan. And I go, oh, okay, that's fine. I go, I thought it was something much worse. And what was it? He goes, yeah, but you're not allowed to talk about it on the work site, the work crew. So it's like, So it's like,
If you're building
even when
Earthship houses, like these people can't be like open enough to accept something outside of their.
it depends on the what's it called, the foreman, because the foreman he needs to keep the build progressing.
Yeah, that's the
And
fastest way to shut down a work site is start bringing up flat Earth, and then the spears and the pitchforks come out and the torches.
yeah, I've done that before, where I've actually had the foreman have to call a lunch break, because
break it.
I was making fun of the top architect in the group, and I was saying how he gets his science from toilet bowls.
Oh shit!
He wasn't. He wanted to fight me, and so the foreman had to call a lunch break, and he's like, "Dude, you can't talk about this shit. It makes people want to like fight you and cause a scene."
Well, we'll talk about it here. No worries.
Well, where should I share my memes with you? Because I have a million of them.
Oh, you've got some? You want to share? Manny just sent me like 54 of them.
Oh shit! All right. I know what I'll do. I'll go to your Facebook, Lindsay, and I'll share you a bunch real quick. Oh, I got it. That's what I'll do. Here, I'll share you all my new ones on my phone real quick.
I'll start with. Wait, are we in share mode yet, Manny? Can you see my screen?
No, not at the moment. Are you in? You are in Chrome.
Okay, well we'll do part 2, Dan. Let me just start with what I have, and we can laugh together. I'll leave the audio on.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's a nice chill thing to do on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, some of these might be familiar to you, Dan. If Manny nicked them from your page.
Oh yeah, for sure. I steal memes too, though. So it's all good. We all sharing and sharing.
Normal.
It's not stealing. It's sharing. Apollo guidance computer. It had about 65 kilobits of memory and a processing speed of 0.045 megahertz. That's less than the Game Boy, which had a processing speed of 4.19 megahertz and 4 megs of memory. Game Boy uses more computing power than the first lunar mission.
Yeah, we know this.
Oh no, don't tell me my arrows aren't working. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, sorry. Derp.
Oh, this is Freemasonry.
Wait a second. Where's all my stuff? Sorry.
Yeah.
Or can I just not scroll anymore? Oh, there we go.
All right, Lindsay. Sorry, I just sent you 30 memes.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I'm gonna be inundated. Okay, well, I'll blow through these kind of quick. They can't tell you how this was made, and expect you to listen to them on how this was made.
Yeah.
What? Well, that's
the law of perspective.
It's a nice overlay there. There we go. There we go. For those who believe that the Earth is a spinning ball with no real verifiable, observable, repeatable, and measurable evidence to prove it. Brains, 25 cents. Driving. Yeah. I don't want their curvature. What's that guy from? He looks familiar. I don't know. Navigation buoy used for the guide and location of ships in the ocean. If there really were satellites up in space, there'd be no need to use buoys to guide and locate ships. Simple. Brainwashing. Man. Do you have happy ones, Dan? Maybe I should open some happy memes. These are gonna bum me out. And we made the brain chip guy their new hero.
Oh, sorry. I just realized I was muted. Yeah, I made sure there weren't too many. No, it's good. Yeah, I got a lot of funny ones in there too.
There we go.
But like you said, I kept them flat Earth related.
These men are flying on the globe at 65,000 miles per hour around the sun.
Yeah, that's one of the first memes. That's a meme from the 1800s.
No, it's not the meme. It's the flat Earth map from Alexander Ferguson.
Yeah, so that's Yeah, so that's a
is a
meme on the
meme?
map.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
a
yeah,
meme.
yeah. Sure. It's a meme. Yeah, you are right. Then
An antique one. All right, what does this say, Manny?
sollte ich mir noch Facebook kaufen oder doch lieber nur Instagram? Should I also buy Facebook too, or only Instagram?
Yeah,
E-
see?
Elon the demon.
Oh, I haven't actually heard anyone call him that. That's a good one.
Yeah, Lindsay, you know me.
Operation Fishbowl. So the Earth spins under a bullet, but it doesn't spin under a balloon.
That's true.
A card. Damn.
Holy fuck.
If an egg is broken by outside force, life ends. If broken by inside force, life begins. Great things always begin from inside.
Yeah, we starting from inside. That's why we are here.
Here we go. The official Antarctica tour boat route. As you can see here, they really show you nothing. Nope. Jack Diddley.
We went all around Antarctica.
Yeah.
Trust us. Yeah, I saw that one yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's fine. This is normal. When you're putting microchips in humans' brains while also creating a worldwide high-speed satellite network to connect all those microchips, and people think you're a hero. Yay! This is so great. I'm so evil. Oh man, I saw
You look so much friendlier with hair.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, what money can buy. The Book of Enoch destroys NASA and the globe. That is why these people that I'm not even going to say right now, removed the Book of Enoch so they could lie easily. Oh yeah, I ran out of time. I was going to do a reverse image search and figure out exactly where this is, because that is wild. That's all just for Telegram.
Yeah, I found this in a Facebook group called Tatarian Flat Earth Group.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
I think that's not really cables or something like this. I don't know.
It's
What
so
do you
thin.
What do you think then?
I don't know, man. That is interesting. That's not, you said that's not cables,
Sorry,
right?
I muted myself for a second. Guys, go upstairs.
So that's, what is that, like?
Okay, let's go.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah. All good, Lindsay, all good.
Oh dear. Hang on one second, guys.
Should I bring in a video? Or?
Oh, did I X out of this? No, I'm still there.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
You are here, Lindsay, but your screen is not here.
Yeah, you better share something, Manny.
Yeah, Lindsay
Okay.
have to do something. Bring in a short video then.
Oh, I Heart Fairies is here. Hi.
here?
Hi, Chrissy. I Heart Fairies 82.
Yeah.
I'm Lizzo. Okay.
Can you hear me then?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I make a cool video 2 days ago with some music from Alex Michael. You find it in my True Sicker 2 channel. And let's check the audio.
Oh, wait, I was going to bring that up.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
The video is lagging a bit, but it's okay.
Play some flat earl on the drums. Here we go. Y'all know this one. See those hands. If you want to have yourself a little enjoyment, go watch a NASA satellite deployment, and I will welcome you to the satellite host. Yeah. Well, I know it's a really hard pill to take when somebody says that satellites could be fake, huh? But don't you find it a little suspicious that you can't find any real satellite pictures? I know it's hard to be believed, but maybe we're all being deceived. Yeah, maybe, huh? If you think you've seen one up in the sky, you can't see it with the naked eye, because a satellite is about the size of a car, at least 300 miles away. You can't see that far. Whatever those dots are that move in the night, telling you that ain't no satellite. We'll come to the satellite hoax, just another one of them NASA jokes. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks. Let me welcome you to the satellite hoax. Now, before all of y'all start getting pissed, I ain't saying that satellites don't exist. I'm saying that it's theoretically absurd to think these devices orbit the Earth, because I've seen them hanging from big balloons. Even Google's doing it too now, man. Yeah, go check out Project Loon. You'll see what I mean. And every now and then a satellite crashes, but that information never gets to the masses, because then you'll find out how these things really work. They're just on balloons, man. They don't orbit the Earth, because once upon a time one crashed in Brazil with the balloon attached to its steel. Welcome to satellite hoax, just another one of them, and that's a joke. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks, and let me welcome you to the satellite hoax. Yeah, how can satellites be in the thermosphere when the temperature up there is way too severe? How can that type of equipment survive? How comes those satellites aren't burned alive? I'm telling you, man, it's just a pack of lies. There ain't no orbiting satellite, because 99% of our communication comes from undersea cables and cell tower stations. And GPS is ground-based too, man. Go check out a system called LORAN. It's a military system for navigation that uses ground towers to track your location. Are you seeing it yet? Welcome to the satellite hoax, just another one of them NASA jokes. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks, and let me welcome you to the satellite hoax. You see, Tesla figured out how to communicate, without the need for satellites in space. It's mostly ground-based towers, you see. That's how you get your satellite TV. They've monetized what Tesla made for free with their fake satellite industry. It was Arthur C. Clarke that theorized these things, these sci-fi boxes with solar wings. Another Freemason, it's no surprise. They make science fiction and they monetize. They've stolen Tesla's technology and they make you pay for your TV. Are you seeing it now, people? Welcome to the satellite hoax, just another one of them, and that's a joke. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks, and let me welcome you to the satellite hoax, the satellite hoax. Just another one of them, and that's a joke. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place We're not search satellites in space. Yeah, top that freezing to Google, folks. Let me welcome you to the satellite home.
Lindsay, your microphone is unmute.
I'm here.
Yeah, very good. So I also take some behind the screen scenes. Lindsay
Mhm.
said that's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to see what actually goes into it.
Yeah.
I'm
So
just saving some memes. I can go back to where we were.
yeah,
That's a great song from Alex too.
Very, very cool. He played it live in our show, Lindsay.
So
Yeah,
cool.
so Dave, is Alex gonna redo my mini viral song, God?
No, but I think we will get him very soon in one of our shows back, and then I will ask him personally. Hi, Three Fingers, and did we miss someone? I heard Ferris. We have seen.
And Lizzo.
Wait.
Hi, Three Fingers. How are you today? Okay. More memes.
Daniel, you are the only one who calls me Dave. Call me Manny, bro.
Okay, my bad, dude.
Well, Manny, you're the one who goes by Dave everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lindsay knows there is a song from a German techno band called Scooter, and they make a song called "Fuck the Millennium." I don't know
Yes.
if you know the song.
F the Millennium.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a catchy title. I like that.
It was released 1999.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good. Yeah, I'd like to listen to that one.
Can I bring the link in the chat? I think so. So let's search for it. Lindsay, go on with your memes.
Okay, so streetlights from an airplane and streetlights from space. Someone's lying.
Yeah.
Someone's using some freaking fisheye lens, like they do. The two biggest lies ever told in the history of mankind. 3 with the moon landing hoax.
Cartoons that control your mind.
Yeah, they're everywhere. What is this? Is that the Is that a camera?
Is that? Yeah, that's
no.
That's Sophia.
Direct energy weapon is this.
Oh, that shit.
That's DEY. Direct energy weapon.
Oh no.
DEM.
DEW.
Or sorry, DEW. Do. Yeah, do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's another picture of that coming up. Every is an ex-glober. I've never seen an ex. Once you go,
wait, what?
Eyes, sorry, I've heard that this phrase right here flags videos, but whatever.
Really?
Once you go flat, your eyes open and you can't go back. I don't.
That's true. That earther. That
yeah.
That earther, huh? That.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
we can't even say F earther.
I don't know, but
wow.
I've seen all sorts of crazy stuff getting censored recently. Me walking past the people that called me crazy in 2020. When you just know and you're cool, yeah, it's a good feeling. Yeah. We got some sunspots here.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
I know what you mean, man. Yeah. Pointing at where exactly?
Yeah.
That Leo meme is one of the greatest memes ever made.
That's true, yeah. Do you know that they don't call satellite Schüssel, or what we call it, Parabolspiegel, like Tesla said? I don't know what the name.
An umbrella?
Yeah,
like
what
for
do
the rain?
you say? No, not an umbrella.
Satellite dish. Satellite dish is what we call it.
No. Parabolspiegel.
A parabola.
Yeah, I will
Plate?
search for.
I don't
I
know.
will. I search for a link. Parabolspiegel.
It's a mirage. That's why it looks flat.
Yeah. Go on, Lindsay. I will send the link and the live screen.
So is water entry? Yeah. So this is the trajectory we're dealing with. We're going to space. We're going to space. Isn't it great to go to space by going in a giant arc? 2 years have passed and you're still wearing this. You may be suffering from the following: dystopia, mind control, peer pressure, misanthropy, hypochondria, virtue signaling, culturally normalized OCD, dependency on the false sense of security, and addiction to the sedative effect of the this. It's sad.
We never wear a mask.
Don't say it. Stars rotate, not Earth. All stars rotate east to west. And it's beautiful. In a world of propaganda, the truth is always a conspiracy. And people don't get it. The navigator who crossed the ice walls.
Yeah, that's the cool map. The Flat Earth Millionaire showed in his Instagram.
But what is this publication? Is it a magazine? Is it just a little poster? I don't know.
I think it's a book.
This looks cool. Looks like it was written in the 60s, judging by this font.
Yeah, do you notice Falkenbach? I think he will search the book.
Oh, he got up for a second.
Yeah.
Chemtrails contain aluminum nanoparticles, and fluoride makes your body absorb extra aluminum. Aluminum shows up alarmingly in the brains of Alzheimer's victims. I always tell this to people.
Yeah.
And tell them to stop using aluminum-based deodorant and antiperspirant because it absorbs right into your body. It goes in. That's a good way of waking up people. I love doing that.
Yeah. That's why I want to bring our water spring source back in the Sternstein.
Oh, we got 4. Yes, and I hope that works. We've got 4 pigs' asses. What does it say?
Der Druck bleibt, nur die Schweine wechseln. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to let my dogs in.
All good. Der Druck bleibt, nur die Schweine wechseln. So it's not important which color you what's the English name for Wahlen?
Doesn't matter what color your skin is.
No, when you go to the shit, Lindsay, wait, I have to translate it in the Google Translate.
When you go to the trough to
no, wait a second. Wait. I have opened it. Wahlen.
How many dogs do you have, Dan?
2.
Are they big or little?
Medium. They're pit bulls. I mean, they're not huge. They're just like
Pibbles.
They're chill as heck. They don't even hurt birds.
I love pibbles.
I'll show you a couple pics afterwards.
Yeah.
When you go to the choose, when voting is bullshit. This
voting.
Voting, yeah. When you which battalion? What's the name for battalion?
Which party?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Will
never change. They want to bring the new world order in, but we say no.
Yeah, they can go suck a bag of beans.
Yeah.
If Earth's curvature existed, flat earthers wouldn't. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. And look at that star. The big star.
It's the sun.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And
With
look
the
at the
hot
flat
spot.
Look
Yeah, the
at
hot
the
spot.
flat
This would
water.
this would not be the case if it was huge and
A bowl.
that far away. I'm touched that the
spinning.
people actively chasing us around with those things have paused to talk to us about bodily autonomy.
Mhm.
Oh, I had Furious send us the link to the book. Thank
Nice.
you.
Oh, cool.
Very
And
cool.
just like that, we're back to my body, my choice. Well, if I don't like this either, because when it comes to like abortion and stuff, like you have to understand that the body that's created inside of you is not your body; it's someone else's body. But that's a discussion for another day. Imagine, if you will, a flat, motionless plane infested with globetards. Imagine
love how you
lots of globetards.
I love how you have to do it in is
You
that
have
Walter
to.
Cronkite?
Ron Sterling.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad.
Oh, Lindsay, go back. The last one was from Johnny Level.
This one?
Yeah. Wait, Johnny, if you see this.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert! We have a dome over us. Space is false. The sun and the moon are much closer than we've been told. There are no other planets or galaxies. There's only us. The objective of all this big lie is twofold: to discredit the world of our creator and make you believe that you are not the center of creation. And second, to make you believe in aliens so that you swallow the Blue Beam Project, which they will use to simulate a false alien invasion, when in reality it will be an invasion of demonic entities from a parallel dimension. Be ready for the last chapter of this exciting series where you are the main character. I'm still waiting for my aliens, guys. Where are they?
See, that's
The fake aliens.
it's actually I'm sorry, that's X Day. X Day every July 5th, UFO saucers come and they take away certain people on the earth, and they
Really?
the sex saucers, the pleasure saucers.
Oh, really? Is that where that's where those reports of being probed and stuff are from? July 5th?
It's a story in the Church of the Subgenius. Yeah, that they say every year is X Day, and they've been talking about X Day every single year, every July 5th. They all meet up in the wisteria forest.
Oh,
and
dear.
they all get drunk and fucked up.
Woo!
Yeah, I sent you I sent you a bunch of these too, so you're gonna get duplicates.
Yeah. It's so colorful and pretty. Yeah. And it's everywhere.
My kid loves dinosaurs, so I'm gonna get tattoos of dinosaurs, and so he'll know Dad has dinos on his body. You see, and the cycle of brainwashing continues, and it goes into the kid, back to the parent.
Yeah,
the kid.
It's amazing, like how much children's clothing features a dinosaur dressed as an astronaut. There's actually a lot. There's a lot, and that's like the duper's delight thing that they just love to do. Oh, there's the moon. Yeah, we got some crazy texture.
I catch this, Lindsay.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah,
electric geology. Is that what it's called?
Like
yeah, that's the electric geology. I think it's called.
Lindsay, please look and go to that zoom. Go to that zoom back, and go down, and down red set. Yeah, look under 05. You can see the moon is transparent.
Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
It is. And like here, like what are we? Yeah, it's all.
Every time the moon takes the color from the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's there was experiments done on Earth with plasma and electricity, and it can create terrain almost identical to what we see on the moon.
Yeah, we see a lot of this texture here in northern Russia, right? In Kamchatka and stuff, or Kutsk.
And they're all they're not ovals. They're all like perfect circles.
Yeah, it looks like something that's popped, like if it was liquid, liquidified, whatever.
Liquefied, yeah.
Yeah, liquefied. There we go.
Yeah,
Solid that
But yeah,
that then
Dave
bubbles
mentioned
pop.
me never make a photo from a star through the moon. So at the
Oh,
I
so
don't.
it can't. So it's not
Yeah,
transparent, but it looks like it.
yeah, I know.
This douche. Elon
Yep.
Musk's jacket at the Met Gala reads Novus Ordo Secularum, New World Order. And this witch, this Grimes person. Look.
Yeah.
If it were named what it really is, 24/7 surveillance data mining tracking device, genetically modified mind-altering chemicals, distraction and perception management, social engineering and predictive programming, government indoctrination center, and big pharma sales rep. That would be too honest. The eye
This is
sees
a beautiful.
only, yeah. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend.
The Freemasons have taken over that symbol, by the way. They put their compass and level and ruler and G over the symbol now.
Aww. They can't have the flower of life. No.
They've also infiltrated, and it's at the same time too. They've infiltrated TikTok, and there's now live discussions going on all the time on TikTok of globe earthers challenging flat earthers, saying on their live streams 24/7, and vice versa, flat earthers challenging globe earthers. And the globe earthers are, holy shit, what a social study that is. But now at the same time, all the Freemasons, the different fraternities and orders are going live on TikTok and having conversations. It's quite odd. I'm going to make a video on it, since I would say 1% of the flat earthers that I talk to know about that, and it's kind of alarming.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, so that's it is news. It is extremely weird, because there's thousands. They have hundreds of people on their live streams, and sometimes thousands. And
now, when you say, this kind of people, the globe people, and it being like a social study, do you mean like in terms of how they behave, how they?
Yeah, they have no evidence.
How they speak.
And they're just,
yeah, how they speak to others, and yeah.
How they look, how they talk.
Yeah, there's something about the voice.
Yes, it is. There really is. I've noticed that.
They tend to talk like this when they're explaining things to you, like you're an idiot. When they're the one, do you know what I mean? How people?
Yeah. I'm like, dude,
I'm like,
I'll call him out. I'm like, you're a robot, dude. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, you're on a script. I'm like, you're not even saying any original thoughts. I'm like, everything that's coming out of your mouth is from another man or woman or organization. You have no original thoughts.
Yeah, it's painful. Oh, is this a different? Oh, so this is what the dew looks like when you rotate it. So it's we can rotate around like 300.
Yeah, they use it to start fires and shit too.
Yeah.
For forest fires and shit.
Oh my gosh! So for people saying it's a conspiracy, there it is.
It's not. You can research it. This is a good one.
We are energetic beings, and each of our cells and organs are constantly vibrating with energy. This energy comes to us in various ways, through our environment, through our foods, and through our thoughts and emotions. Energy in motion, emotions felt on a regular basis, is our dominant point of attraction. Be mindful, for repressing emotions does not stop them from being a point of reference. How we feel creates our world and our experiences. But this is key here. You can't just be like, oh, all positivity and love and light and stuff. You have to recognize your emotions. You have to at least say hello to them and be like, okay, you're here, before you transmute them. Bart knows. Yeah, they should have. Wow, what if we just like go paint this on an overpass somewhere. So simple.
Yeah.
It's right down the street from me. It says COVID-19. Oh shit, my bad. But it says COVID-1984.
Yep. That's a cool one. We should go.
Amazing.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah, I took a picture of it on my phone. Yeah. I could.
Yeah,
I'll
send it to
I'll-
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Okay,
The truth is
I'll
no longer. Yeah. The truth is no longer hidden. Now people are hiding from the truth. Help. The Smithsonian spent a lot of time and effort hiding the fact that giant skeletons were commonly found through the 17 and 1800s. Wow, that does look pretty real, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks
We
pretty
know
good.
that giants were real, Lindsay.
That's a big ass skull. Let's see. A 6 foot tall guy, and this head is maybe 4 feet tall. Maybe a little bit more. That's wild. So that would, and most people have 7 head heights. So that'd be like a 35 foot tall giant, this guy, approximately.
That'd be
35
tough
feet.
to fight. You would need
Yeah.
an aerial device to fight that thing.
Yeah, damn. I mean, I don't think, were these giants, sometimes people think, oh, well, the giants, oh, he's got a nice nose bridge too. Sometimes people say, oh, these giants might have been peaceful. Well, maybe some of them, but what does a 35 foot tall giant eat? Do they eat giant sheep? Do they eat giant apples? Did they live in a place where everything was bigger? I don't know. I wonder about
that's
that.
a good question, Lindsay. Look at the eye hole.
Yeah, imagine that big people. Hey there, little fella.
Holy shit.
Aren't you cute?
Yeah.
Maybe they just think we're cute and like, aw, little guy.
Here we have
Hyperborean.
the center of our flat earth.
Wanna go there.
Hobesnika. Yeah,
That's
Alex
fascinating.
said it's the purest spring water.
Oh, the purest water coming out of the center here? No doubt.
Yeah. Oh,
Thanks, Globers, for letting us know your ball spins in 2 opposite directions.
this is for me a proof that there is more land outside Lindsay.
Outward somewhere. But
Yeah.
because it's not
It's-
directly above.
Yeah, it's like our on the left side you can see the Stadwells moving around Polaris, and on the right side, who is the center of who is the name of the center from the start?
The South Cross?
No one knows. Yeah.
Gonna have a think about that.
Oh, Yasmin is here in the chat.
Hi, Yasmin.
Wait, Yasmin.
Yeah, I see this stuff in the sky all the time. I don't think I ever saw this in my life until maybe
Harp.
Yeah. Until maybe 2 years ago. This specific pattern.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it looks like
Very
harp.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All about frequency.
Yes.
I can't find it, but I'll find it one day.
Yeah.
Yep, Universal came out with their globe thingy, their spinning globe logo, before we even had fake pictures from NASA. Your home air filter watching you go put a mask on to go outside. Oh, really? Kill cancer cells. Dandelion root is able to kill 98% of cancer cells within 48 hours. Not only that, but it acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory, immunity booster, and antioxidant and organ detoxifier. And they grow everywhere, and people think it's a bad thing, but it's not. I love dandelions. I like to saute the greens too.
We call them Löwenzahn.
Löwenzahn.
Löwenzahn. Lion teeth.
Ah,
Yeah.
like for this part, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yep.
We
In
know
a
that.
different form. Hey, Chenkov, you know what this word means? Bono from U2 singing Stand By Me. Yeah, that'll make everything better. When you lie about Mars but still understand an atmosphere requires a container. You know? Like ours. What did it say? Money.
Wenn du das neueste Psychospielchen unterstützen willst, aber das letzte noch nicht überwunden hast. When you don't want to... Oh shit, my English. Yasmin? Wait a second, maybe Yasmin will make the translation very quick.
Oh, come on, Manny, you can do it.
Yeah. When you not understand the newest psychological game and shit, I don't know the word unterstützen in English.
Sounds like understand.
No, unterstützen. Give them some force. Yeah, that's the right word.
Mhm.
But you don't understand the last psychological game. That's what
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this
Yeah.
is for like,
Yeah, the Ukraine.
yeah, we're free, but we're going to believe the next
You just gave me flashbacks, Manny.
Yeah, I know, brother.
Stars move, the Earth doesn't. Polaris stays fixed in the sky. Time-lapse photos show stars are rotating around Polaris. So beautiful. And up north. Want to see that? Pandemic and
This
war.
was it.
Is Bono really singing for this war too? Or was that just a joke?
Oh
Was
no,
that-
he's a shell.
I know, but he's out there again with the Ukraine conflict. Oh, pardon me.
Oh,
Corona.
No, Rona.
Psychopaths. What people think they look like. What they really look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. 39,760 feet. I see the curvature, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, fishy.
Oh,
Fish Islands.
it's so simple. You know, I got into it with my brother on Easter, and he subsequently like disowned me and stuff. I told you about that, Manny. He really did. He said he called me a vile creature and all sorts of other stuff.
What a jerk.
Yeah. So, and that was simply because he brought it up, and he's like, "Well, what about Felix Baumgartner and all these videos showing the curve?"
What
and,
an
I was like,
amateur.
and I was like, brother.
Continent New Mexico.
And I was like,
Go on, Lindsay.
and I was like, it's fisheye lens. And he's like, well, they can't all be fisheye lens. And I was like,
Yeah.
please find me one that is not a fisheye lens. And he's like, oh, I will. This is going to take me 2 seconds. And I said, okay. I've been looking for 2 years and I haven't found one yet, but you go ahead and find me one in 2 seconds. And he's sitting there at the computer clicking away. He's just getting very, very frustrated because, and then he comes up with something and I'm like, bruh, like where you can see like this outrageous bend to the wing. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to cut it. That's not.
Yeah,
dude.
please stay at this photo. I want to say also something, but
Yes.
go on.
No, go ahead. That's all I had to say.
The good thing and the next level about this photo is they also showed how a fisheye lens looks like and how does it work.
Yeah. It's important to understand about that because that's all they have.
Yeah. Dan, have you seen the next level?
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet actually.
Oh shit.
It's on YouTube now, so.
Yeah. You found
It's
it.
free.
It's free, yeah.
It's on my list, on my long list.
You will love it.
Yeah, they did a great
Have
job.
you seen Flatten the Curve?
Dude, I'm far behind on a lot of research, man. So
That's
I
okay.
don't
It's
think
still
I have
gonna be
either.
there. If we each grow a large crop of different food, we could all trade with each other and eat for practically free. Grow food, not lawns. Yeah, anyone wants to start up a good strong business model for the future? Landscaping company that pardon me,
All
that
good.
that caters to this. You know, let's normalize this. Let's make that the coveted, desired thing that everyone wants to have, that everyone wants to show off.
Yeah, there
Because-
used to be. Sorry, go sorry.
No,
Lindsay.
no, go ahead.
There used to be food forests everywhere, and because like why are there not fruit forests where it's like every particular state should be growing a particular set of fruit trees, so then we all could just drive through each other's states and we would all have free food everywhere. So then they cut down all the fruit trees, and then they say, hey, all the fruit's only available here. You got to shop here.
Yeah.
And you're now it's ingenious.
And also thinking about, you know, the northern climates and whatnot, you know, we can't necessarily have fruit trees in the ground, but you can do really amazing things with polytunnels and like greenhouses. You can have trees indoors. You could have, you know, when I think about all these enormous, you know, just the amount of space taken up by these shitty, you know, industrial parks and office complexes and stuff, and then they all just end up sitting empty. But just that square footage, you could have massive outdoor, fruit trees, groves
Fruit forest, yeah.
in the north. Because people have become accustomed to having what they want when they want it at all times, but it's not proper to be eating everything all the time. I'm not saying it's the jabs, but it's the jabs.
Jobs.
This guy knows what's up. Yep, and
Yeah.
this is
Yeah, you
handiwork.
can see. Yeah.
That's the forest fire stuff I was telling you about.
Yeah, true.
Wild. Yep.
I predicted it.
Oh.
Ooh, are these
Yeah,
sprites?
Those are sprites, yeah.
Here you can see the firmament.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
this is energy being born. Can we say it like that? Or
I have no idea.
No. That's when a lightning go up and it goes to the firmament, Lindsay. I have one or two cool videos in my YouTube channel. You will find it.
it looks like it's coming down though.
Yeah,
I've seen-
because it's blocked from the firmament.
If you look,
every lightning starts going from the Earth up to the firmament.
Yep.
It's like the Tesla coil, or
So it's traveling upward and then it converges as it gets to a point where it can hold the energy in a more concentrated way.
Yeah,
it's so fast that people think that that lightning comes from above.
Yeah, I
It's a
searched
beautiful
for
shot.
the video in the background. No,
Yeah, that black and white one. That's a cool one.
no,
They're not.
the video about this. Yeah, Lindsay, this.
Yeah, I saw a black and white one not too long ago. They're not buying the war. Send in Bono.
Yeah.
Works every time.
Yeah.
Shit.
They brainwashed us so much in our school system. It's not normal.
I remember sitting in class and they would wheel in the television with the VCR and they would show us some concert or something for some crisis going on. And then there'd be like the McDonald's or the Coca-Cola commercial. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. I don't know if you remember that, Dan, or if you're too young.
Sorry, what was that commercial? I'd like to buy the world of Coke. What was that one?
Yeah. They show it was from the 80s, I think, and they show like everyone across the world holding hands,
Oh yeah,
stretched
holding
across the
hands.
globe.
Yeah. I've seen it, but not live. But
Oh jeez.
God, yeah, is that more globalist programming?
Yeah, wherever possible. How old are you, Dan, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 36.
Okay, I'm 34.
Hey, Lindsay, I found
Yes.
the video. Please stay with your monitor online, but I want to show this a little bit quick. It's only a 3-minute video about the lightning who stands. You will see it very quick. So
Sure.
there are no ghosts on the land. The sound should work. Yeah, everything is fine. And then we go back. We are back. Then you can unmute.
Super cool.
Very cool.
Okay.
Super.
Oh wait, before I forget, I wanna show you guys something else. This is just so perfect. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh, I saw it.
No. Ah, love that kid. Oh,
Very
shit.
cool.
I watched that like 5 times because, oh man.
Yeah, like me, I watched the next level 5 or 6 times now.
Of course you did.
Yeah, it's so FLATASTIC.
There
Where
you
is Sean, Hibbeler, Santos, Bonacci, and Dana Stewart?
Oh. Stuff happens.
Yeah. Maybe it's too warm for them. So they are outside now. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
Or-
they're in some flat water.
Yeah.
What does it say, Manny?
Vielleicht sollten wir jetzt mit der Liebe. We should start it now to spread love because fear doesn't work the last 10,000 years. And it was not very successful. Santos gets the StreamYard link now.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what will happen. Santos, if you hear us, jump in, brother.
When it's 2022 and people still believe the media. Oh, for
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Lindsay.
jeez. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about finding the truth. Yeah, it's not about being right or wrong. But if people are gonna go to war on your entire being for a lie, then that's a problem.
Oh,
Pyramid
that's
of intellect. Is Dan still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hello.
Hi, brother.
What's up, dude?
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah,
Hooray.
Lindsay and me also have a pyramid with the flat earth on the top.
Yeah.
When we were live on the Truth Seekers We channel.
I think that's all that I've got there. Dan, I didn't have time to save all of the ones that you... Of course, my love. Orange for my baby.
Are you on the laptop then?
Yeah, I got laptop here, and then there I got a big TV there.
Yeah, so share your screen.
Let's see
Try,
here.
try to bring your screen in. Oh, Shaw Hibbeler is here. Hi, Sean.
Hello.
Hi.
Yo, what up, Hibbs?
Double flat thumbs.
Yo, I seen him the other day. You were spitting some gravy. That was some good shit.
Where at? Where was I?
I don't know where the heck it was. It might have been on here or a different show you were on, but it was good. I was like, I never heard him talk before. He's good.
Oh, appreciate it. Well, you know, Manny's been asking me to come on for so long, and it's just the times never work. And right now, I'm like, oh, I'm actually available. Was he doing that today? And I looked at my phone. I'm like, oh, he's still on my. And Victoria, before she left, she's like, he's still on live. And I'm like, all right, I'll just jump in.
Very nice.
Yeah, we were just talking. I gotta watch that. I'm behind on my documentaries. There's too many to keep up with, but there's a lot of good ones.
You haven't seen this yet?
Oh, I'm going to. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh,
shit, man. I might have to watch it today now. Shit, this. I think I'll make a date. I'll watch it. I'll watch it tonight. It's 1:44 too. I just looked at the clock. It's 1:44.
There you go. Well, you're already a flat earther by your name, Flat Earth Subgenius. So you might not learn too much. Again, I make these films for the people in your life that are like, you're crazy. It's like, okay, sit down and watch this. That's why I make it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's been flat earthers that are like, it was good, but I didn't really learn anything. I'm like, yeah, it's not for you. It's not for you. Like, you know, what can I make for a flat earther? We already know this stuff.
Yeah.
So all I try to do is, you know, it's a big problem to me to flat earthers in general, the community, that they can't wake up their cousins, their neighbors, their brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles. It's like they won't wake up. They won't give it any attention. So I studied the psychological aspirations of why. And that's because they're so used to Hollywood, so used to entertainment and movies and they need to have emotional investments, and there has to be an action scene, and there has to be an emotional crying scene, and there all this stuff that I studied. And I'm like, okay, well, let me try to put together something of that nature. So at least when they sit down and watch, they're not bored, you know.
Yeah.
And they can learn something. So what's going on, Manny? What's going on, Lindsay? Shit.
Yeah, congratulations, brother. Very
What's
nice that you are with us.
Yes.
I really love it. Santos also got the StreamYard link. He seen it, but yeah, maybe he will jump in. Let's see what will happen.
Well, why don't you DM him that I'm on the show right now? Maybe he'll have a few minutes at least to come on. Tell him that
Vikka.
I've joined. Go ahead, Lindsay. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and Vikka too was.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead there, Lindsay.
No. We'll see what happens. We've got probably like another 45 minutes to play around with here.
Okay.
But we're
Yeah.
just. Sean,
Yeah.
do you see what's behind me here in my green screen?
I'm assuming that is something that's hidden from the masses. No, I've never seen it. What is it?
This is melted buildings.
Oh,
That looks kind of like a mountain,
yeah.
but it's a man-made structure. Just like
Oh, that's a man-made structure. Yeah, that's
It is, but it's that's not what the mainstream says.
What does the
Yeah.
mainstream say about that? I need to hear that.
This one that it's something. Well, this stuff obviously, but if you look down, there's evidence that the built part is the mountain, or it's they would say it's built on top in
Yeah.
just some higgledy-piggledy way, but
Who do you think lives there right now?
monks and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I don't know. People,
I think animals.
maybe.
Animals.
Goats.
Yeah.
Tourists. Yeah.
Where's
so,
that at? Lindsay?
this one I'm not sure. I could reverse image search it later and let you know,
Okay.
but it's everywhere.
Sean, have you seen this on Instagram that someone called you a prophet?
Someone called me a prophet.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that. That's
It
kind
was,
of
I sent it to you, Lindsay, right?
wasn't it Jay Tolan?
I don't know. You sent it to me on Instagram? Hold on. I'll look.
Oh, wait. I make a screenshot. I can send it to you. Maybe you can share the screen.
Do you have any stuff that you want to share today, Sean?
Yeah.
Just my voice. It's fine. I don't have
Well,
anything like. Yeah, I mean, just I could talk. I got at least
talk.
I got at least a half hour. So I wasn't planning on any presentations or sharing anything. But
No, it's not good.
Manny,
That's
you could share whatever you're talking about, Manny, and show me. When people. I mean, it's a humbling term to be called a prophet, but it's like, I just make videos.
Yeah. But the greatest videos, Sean.
Thank you.
And this
Sure.
is the year of flat Earth, so
Yeah, it is. On Dave's app, I just consistently keep seeing more blue dots. People are signing up to publicly announce they're flat earthers. And then you can see on the app where everybody is, where they live around you. And then I just see like the communities around me just growing and growing and growing. And then I go to other countries just for fun. And you just see the growth every week. It's like just almost seems like it's doubling the flat earthers that are just saying, you know what? Yes, I'm a flat earther. And that's a lot better than being a brainwashed globetard. It's just,
That's true.
people are, I think that's the thing. Like, even though they want to hold on to that ball, they're just like, there's just no proof of this ball. And there's so many people that are waking up that eventually, hopefully they're going to be the minority group is the heliocentrism, where they're just holding on to that ball for dear life. Just like a 5-year-old would hang on to Santa as long as they can, as long as they can. Eventually you have to give it up.
Actually, I saw a good analogy, a real life analogy that was happening. And you guys probably all saw the clip. And it was a clip of that dude at the concert who was dancing alone by himself. And then he was just dancing like a goofball. But then all of a sudden, a couple of people started dancing with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then all these people just started rushing in, and then there was like a group formed around the one dude who started who was dancing by himself alone for a bit, and it's like, it shows, if you could just study that video, it shows group psychology and how they're like, even though when there was like 3-5 people, still like people didn't, they're like, they didn't want to look dumb. So it's like, so then when there was like 20 or 30 people, then people were still started like rushing in. So it's like, so you
monkey see, monkey do, right? Monkey see, monkey do.
What's up?
I said monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. And they have a chance to still.
It's the same with the reverse effect. I mean, you know, people, especially last year, it's like someone has a mask on and they walk in the store and all these people are walking with a mask on. So like the people that don't want to wear masks are like, oh, everybody else has them on, so I might as well put them on before I even walk in the store. It's like, no, you have, for me at least, you have to threaten me to put one on, and by then I'm out of the store. So, you know, but too many people consented. That was the issue, in my opinion.
I found it, John. Send it to Lindsay, but I bring it in the screen now. Have you seen this?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's not Jay Tolan. Jay Tolan doesn't have an Instagram. So what kind of screenshot?
Did he just share it?
Why would they screenshot me there? Like, so if someone thinks I'm a prophet, but they want to pick that one. They could have picked the one where I'm like, you know, it's all good. No, I mean, yeah, I have no comment on that. My goal is to wake the world up. Whatever you want to call me, you can call me. I got haters that call me worse. I got people that, I guess, all the way up to a prophet. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm just trying to be a normal person that, puts out content that can actually wake people up. That's it. I'm just a normal guy, just a normal guy with a normal life. And all I do is just try to wake people up. That's my full-time job. That's it.
I know you also had some hard times. You said this, where the fuck is Dave, in the video with ODD. Yeah.
Well, we've all had hard times in our lives.
Everyone.
Yeah. I mean, life's a roller coaster, ups and downs. It's just once you take your power back mentally, you know, you can build your future that way, manifesting your future that way, and laying the path of the universe. The universe already laid a path down for you. So, but it's up to us to stay on the road and trust the universe and let it guide you to where you're supposed to be. A lot of people fight the road they're on or have temptations, and they're the ones that get off that road, and the universe is like, okay, well, fuck you then. Good luck. Yeah. Good luck without us. So I just try to live each day in the moment instead of worrying about yesterday or worrying about tomorrow. I just try to focus on today, and what's in store today. I don't know. I don't know. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning by me. So the day's still young. We'll see.
Yeah, I know for you. Yeah.
So Sean, I have a question. Do you, in your day-to-day life, I know you've got Victoria and that's awesome, but do you have people in your life that recognize what you do and what you ascribe to?
You mean besides my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, see, my actual friends are, Tanner from, Flat Earth Millionaire.
Yeah.
And then Matt, ODD TV. Like, these are my friends. We talk. We talk about random stuff like friends do. Not just Flat Earth every call or conspiracies. No, I mean, we're friendly. Eddie Bravo, I consider a friend of mine now. I see him a lot now. So it's, my friends from high school. Oh, I don't, maybe 1 out of 20 friends I actually speak to.
Yeah.
And, they fall by the wayside. Unfortunately, it's once you put your foot, take that step forward into truth, you bury everybody behind you that doesn't want to be a part of it. So I don't look back. I don't go back and go, well, come on for the ride. Come along for this ride. You're supposed to be my friend and support me. Once they show their true colors of, oh my God, you're a nut job, or oh my God, you're one of those conspiracy guys, I'm like, we can't talk anymore. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for taking steps backwards and trying to bring myself back to the old me of being indoctrinated and not caring about anything, just living life every day like an idiot. And if family or friends, both family or friends, anyone that's not, you don't have to be on board with this whole this whole truth movement in a sense, but you have to be understanding at least, like, okay, that makes sense. Or yeah, I see what you mean there. Yeah, I'll take a look at the content that you have created. And when they don't do that at all, it's like I just move on. It's okay. You know, we weren't supposed to be friends. We weren't supposed to be family. You know, because nothing can slow this truth down. It's not going to stop. None's going to stop me. None's going to stop the truth. So I can't let anyone from my past affect that. And I haven't. Up to this point, I haven't even looked back. I've not once altered anything I'm doing to please someone in my life or to convince them that, you know, he's no conspiracy theories, you know, he's a nut job. It's like, well, good luck with your life. You know, I'll handle mine. You handle yours. I'm sure you'll meet back up with me one day and go, you were right. And at that point, I'm not the type of person to say, I told you so. I'm the type of person to say, now you're ready. Let's talk, you know?
Yeah. And Sean, is it true there will come at the next level a German translation from Simsi?
German. Yeah, I got German being worked on right now.
Yeah.
Spanish is being worked on. So right now, Spanish and German hopefully will be dubbed within the next week or two. So
yeah,
be
the German will also be the audio translator.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So dubbed, like the actual voiceover is going to be from voice actors translating it in their language.
I know him. I know.
Okay.
Simsi, Matthias. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. You know, whoever wants to translate it, if you want to translate it, just let me know. You know, I have all the tools to get those videos over to you without any of our voices in it. So you'll hear the background music, the sound effects, all that, and then you could just talk over it in your own language and send it back. The Spanish one is being done, I think, this week. So it takes some time to do that, especially when you have voice actors with emotion, because they have to watch the English version and see what kind of emotion the person had and then replicate that emotion. So it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out. But
sorry, brother. Santos will jump in 20 minutes. He has visited us.
Sure.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I can hold for. Yeah, I have enough time for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I know 90% of your cast, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, he Santos knows of everyone but my girlfriend. But you know, Victoria, again, just like last year with Level. I mean, Johnny, right? Johnny Giampapa. He was.
Oh, Johnny Giampapa was great.
He was the new, you know, the new face in the documentary. It's like, for me, it's like the way I'm trying to make stuff now and in the future is you can have all the greats or you can have the scientists, the legends, whatever you want to call them in the film. But it's one of those things where some people want to see someone new. Who's, you know, you need that new person. And I've watched so many documentaries in the past where you know what the topic's about, you know who's in it, but then you see that new person and you're kind of more intrigued with it. Well, who's this? What are they saying? So last year was Johnny, and then this year was Victoria. I don't know who next year's going to be, but I always want to keep a fresh face where not a lot of people know who they are, or I feel as if they deserve to have a spotlight because of their mind and what they can speak about. And try to put them on the map in a sense, you know? So, but for next year's film, I you know, I'm not sure. I do know the only announcement I can make about next year's film is that Taboo Conspiracy. If you guys know who Taboo Conspiracy is on YouTube.
Yeah.
I spoke with him and we're gonna get him in the next one for sure. So
cool.
He's had a big impact on my life, and I feel like he doesn't even know that in a sense. I've watched him since day one. I don't know who came out first, me or him, but that's irrelevant. It's just one of those things where when he would drop something, it was very informative. And we all share ideas, you know, Flat Earthers, we share ideas. We share NASA videos that someone else, it's like we all look at something and go, oh shit, look at the CGI. We have to repost that, not knowing that we took it from someone else, but they probably took it from someone else. And that's just how it works. So We're all friends here in this community, and we try to be at least. So
That's true.
but yeah,
too.
taboo
Yeah,
conspiracy.
there's an echo.
Right now, that's the only one that I could think of off the top of my head. That'll be new. Yeah, I hear an echo. You guys hear it?
It's only you.
It's you too.
Uh-oh.
It just started.
So I have no echo at you, Sean.
It's just me.
No,
Is it me?
no. Lindsay?
Maybe only I hear the echo. As long as you guys don't.
No, we
No,
hear your echo.
No, I
And mine.
only hear a high sound. But
That's
Lindsay,
weird.
Somebody's got their
Lindsay,
YouTube on.
Lindsay, it's you. Lindsay, it's you.
Should I
Hello?
leave and come back?
Hello. Yeah, I
Yeah,
still hear the echo.
jump in, Lindsay.
Jump out?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, all
I still
good.
hear it.
You still hear it?
Well, for me, do you hear mine?
No, I don't hear any echo.
Yeah, I hear that.
You hear it.
Should I jump out and then does this work? I don't know. Let's try. How can I jump out?
Do I go to leave studio and then I'll come back? Or how does that work? See, now I don't hear it anymore. So it wasn't us.
No, it wasn't.
You can
us.
stay in now. Oh, we can stay in. It's not us. Process
Yeah,
of
no, we're
elimination.
cool.
It's the host of the show. Fuck.
Yo, tell ODD Matt I said flatter Dan I said what's up to him next time you talk to him.
For sure, man. I will. Hopefully,
I mean,
talk to him soon.
dude, we were supposed to talk for years, and we put it off, but it'll happen when it happens. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, very busy guy too, man.
Is the echo gone?
Yes.
I think there's no
Yeah.
echo anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Hooray.
All good. Yeah.
Oh man, what a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you it's a fresh day. I worked already 8 hours and was on the street 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Was it nighttime by you, Manny?
Now it's 8 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, all right. So yeah,
Where are you from originally, Sean?
I'm originally from Chicago.
I know you were from Chicago. I was like,
Oh,
that's a
Lindsay.
Chicago accent. Yeah, I'm from Chicago.
Oh, you're from Chicago. What part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you said the word jab, and I was like,
Yeah, there's probably certain words that I
you
use.
did a
that
good jab. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
what area of Chicago?
South side, South
All
Burbs.
right, like Mount Greenwood or something.
Well, I grew up in like the Chicago Heights Park Forest area,
Okay,
south suburbs.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm
And
on
you
the north.
were where in the city?
Yeah, I'm in the city near Edison Park on the northwest side.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know exactly where Edison Park is.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah.
school in Park Ridge earlier.
I have family that was in Park Ridge since day one. I used to go to Park Ridge probably once every few months as a kid. So
Wow,
yeah.
small world.
Yeah, that Edison Lutheran Church was my late grandparents' church. They always went to. There was like there was like a big clock tower there,
Mhm.
and then on the other side there was like a church. That's all I remember from Edison Park. But
Nice.
small world. But you're still there?
Yeah, can you imagine how bad it is right now?
Yeah, no, I don't want to imagine how bad. Not only the city of Chicago and the danger behind it, but it's just the weather. Oh God, never again.
The first time I drove through Chicago, I was a teenager, and the first gas station I stopped off at, there was like plexiglass or bulletproof glass or something, and I'm like, everyone was wearing jerseys, and I'm like, and then we kept driving. I'm like, guys, I'm not being racist. I go, but I haven't seen a white person in 30 minutes. and it's like there was some pretty shady neighborhoods there. They towed our car. We had to like run down the tow truck guy, man. It was a little Chicago was fun. We went and seen the Mars Volta. It was a great band in the day.
Yeah, Chicago is okay, but for me it's more of a great place to visit. And
yeah, that's like Los Angeles.
Yeah, true. I'll give you that. but at least you got the weather.
I mean,
out.
I've lived in Los Angeles long term. I mean, homeless and in a penthouse. So I've
You've
experienced
seen all sides of it, huh?
Yeah. Now, like Skid Row shit too. I mean, that was bad.
Yeah, but Chicago seems like one big Skid Row half the time. So that's the problem.
It just varies so wildly from neighborhood to neighborhood, and it's very, very.
does.
It's the most segregated city in the
Oh,
north.
you took the words out of my mouth. I was just gonna say segregated. It's
Yeah.
crazy segregated out there, and it's been like that since I was a kid. So
Yeah. But the
Oof.
craziest thing about Chicago nowadays is just the medical industrial complex and how much of a part of life it is for so many, because there's so many hospitals, so many research hospitals. So it's just like a very medical field loving population that are just very, very trusting, very, very trusting of people who tell them what to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we had 91 degrees yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
you had
91 degrees in
a
May.
okay, yeah. So
Super. Stay
yeah,
away.
and then it'll go back to 30 next week somehow. It's like it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. Chicago's weather is crazy. You get to like that one day, and then you're like, oh my god, it's gonna turn around, and the next day it's like a blizzard. You're like, what's happening?
Yeah, it's wild.
But that's how it's been since day one. So, people are like global warming. I'm like, no, it's been the same way. It's been the same way throughout history. You could look at the record highs and lows of temperatures. It's pretty consistent. There is no like every year the highest in the state goes up by 5 degrees every year. We're warming up. Like, no, that's how it was when I was a little kid. You'd even have days like that where there's one day where it's super hot and then the next day it's cold again. I've always remembered that.
Yeah.
It's just
It
kind of
is.
how it is. But
It
the
is
Midwest in general, the weather patterns are just shitty in America. All the Midwest, it's the weather, and the East Coast too. Sometimes the East Coast is the same, freezing cold, and then humid summers.
I'm from Buffalo, dude. So
yeah, so you have to know
Buffalo,
that too.
New York.
Yep.
Next to the Lake Erie, so we get the lake effect, snow or wind weather.
I feel like snow is not. We're not supposed to be
I think
living
Lindsay,
in that.
your thing is causing an echo.
Something's causing an echo. I hear it again.
It's not me. I'm innocent.
Everything works fine. Also in the chat, they said everything working fine.
When it was just Sean and I, there was no echo, but
Yeah,
I don't
Sean,
know why
what I wanna say, show you. Oh shit! Now I have an echo. Too. I jump out and jump in again.
Do I still have an echo?
no.
Okay, so is Manny. But yeah, one thing that I know temperatures are they're crazy all the time everywhere, but I think one thing that we can all do is like plant more trees and stuff. Just walking around the city, I just see these trees being cut down left and right for utility reasons and stuff.
Yeah, that's a big one. The more trees they chop down, the less oxygen we have, and
it's not just that. It's also the relation of the trees to the groundwater that exists. And a big thing that Manny and I have been digging into in our lives here is the work of Viktor Schauberger, who is an Austrian hydrologist, and he studied how water changes structure when it's in shade, when it's cool, and it's full of life, basically. And if it's sitting out in the sun, it stagnates. And I just heard reports from Lake Tahoe over in Nevada, right? That the Mead, the lake that feeds,
Lake Mead.
Yeah,
I would assume.
yeah, the lake. So I think Lake Mead feeds Lake Tahoe, and Lake Mead is almost dry.
Yeah. Now is that caused by man? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're doing this on purpose. You can't have a new world order without all these extra side plans of how to manipulate the minds and act like it's nature's fault all the time.
Yeah.
Even forest fires and everything. That's not natural. This is all being done by people, by evil people. It's not hard to do these things, even though you could look at it like, oh, that could naturally happen. I'm sure it could, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
We were talking about that earlier. DEW, direct energy weapons, shooting laser beams at in forests and causing forest fires and shit.
Yeah, well, me and Eddie Bravo had a long conversation about that, and we both came to the conclusion, in our opinion, that direct energy weapons were used on 9/11. So it's been around for a while. Let's put it there. I won't get into the 9/11 stuff. We're on YouTube, I'm assuming.
Had you?
Yeah. I mean, they've had this technology for a long time, and it's not good, man. It's not good.
Yeah.
That shit is not good.
Yeah, I saw what was his name? I'm sorry. The dude from Fast and Furious, Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Yep.
Yeah, it looked like the conspiracy. It showed one of those direct energy weapons shooting
zapping him while he was driving.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
and I was like, I mean, that's not really talked about too often.
No, that was him just driving home the day he died. He was driving home or somewhere, but I did read somewhere. I don't quote me verbatim, but that he was either, was that him or Chester from Lincoln Park?
No, they were all doing that.
Paul was doing something against the Clinton Foundation or against trafficking, something. It was something big where Paul was like, a part of this thing to protest or to get an event together or something. And they just, in my opinion, they just took him out and they blamed it on crashing in a tree. Like, you're a professional driver, but you crashed in a tree. Okay.
Does it work now with that an echo?
Yeah, I don't hear an echo, Manny. You're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was sad. Yeah, and there was a lot of he was in like Skull and Bones, the movie.
Who?
And
Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Wow. Well, that's the thing, though, man. See, for me, in my opinion, when they take people out, it's strictly on a whistleblower level. And you might be like, "What do you mean? How was Paul a whistleblower? How was Chester from Lincoln Park a whistleblower?" They signed an oath. They didn't get that big without some sort of oath, without some sort of agreement with their masters. And at the time when they probably are a part of this oath, they're not thinking about it. They're broke. They just want to be in Hollywood. They just want to be big. And when you get promises, all these types of promises, you'll prick your finger and sign that shit. You're in a whole nother state of mind at that point. It's not only until years later where you're like, oh shit, I can't even talk about what's going on out there because I'm a part of this.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to be a part of it anymore, they'll find a way to ruin your name. I mean, completely ruin your name. Michael Jackson, for instance, ruined his name. Or they just go get you. And to me, that's because people are like, oh, flat earthers or 9/11 truthers or anything. And you guys have been left alone. They leave you alone. It's like, yeah, we're not a part of their. We're not. No, I meant in terms of physically. That there's no bullseyes on our head when we walk outside. It's because we're not whistleblowers. We're the peasants that are waking up to them. They don't care about that. They care about the people that have the power. If you got 30 million followers, if you've been in films that have been viewed a trillion times, it's like you talk about it. And if you do, maybe they'll pull you into the other side of things where it's like, okay. You want to be talking about this. You have to only talk about these three things. You can't talk about those three things.
The echo's back. Goes back.
Oh yeah, I hear your echo too.
Shit.
Manny, we gotta get something other than StreamYard because it keeps letting us down.
That's why I use. I've never had this issue. I've never had this Zoom.
I don't know.
Why is it?
Can you go live on Zoom and also bring it in YouTube, Sean? Not today, but next time.
I don't know. See, the shows I came from, Level-Headed Podcast, ODD, Truth. What is it?
It was from Lindsay. The echo was from Lindsay.
Triple Truth Podcast. And even Eddie's show. It's not live. We use Zoom because it's post-production.
Yeah. Can I bring in the Look Into trailer from Eddie Bravo? I think
That I
it's your
yeah
work.
yeah yeah
I
I
think
produced
it's your work.
I
It's
produced
your
this one,
work.
produced this one.
Yeah, I know. So let's check if it works with sound.
Sure.
So for me, the sound is good. For you, Sean?
I can't believe it.
And you still got people out there with double mask and face shields and shit.
It's a short video, so we start again.
It's a little bit choppy, but
Very cool.
I can't believe it.
And you still got people out there with double mask and face shields and shit. Look into it.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake.
At the end, it was a little backup, but it's very great. Yeah.
thanks. Yeah, I
So-
mean, I just me and Eddie talked, and I just asked that's from his brain. I produced it all, but it's still mainly from his brain. He told me what he wanted in there, in a sense, and sent me some older photos of him when he was younger, and he just kind of gave me an idea of what he wanted, and I just produced it there.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, I would have changed even the his show's thumbnail, because it's still showing that pancake in space. It's like, but someone else made that. Someone else made the thumbnail. I don't want people thinking I did. I did not make the thumbnail. I would have made it completely different, but I don't mind the third eye. I don't mind the third eye open. That's an important thing. People need to understand we have a third eye, but it's the pancake in space. It's like, no, not for me, but not my show.
So when can we look forward to Look Into It?
Well, Look Into It comes out every Friday. Yeah, it's on Rockfin right now. So every Friday, we're on our 6th show now. So there's already been 5 episodes. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm dropping that one this Friday. I just finished editing the show. But he's got Jay Dyer, the author, the one that made those popular books on the Hollywood satanic cults and the pedophile rings and all that stuff. So Jay Dyer's on the show coming up. I'm uploading it Friday morning. Jay Dyer's on that show, and so is Sam Tripoli. And it's a good show. They're talking about a lot of stuff about the movies, the movie business, and the CIA tie-ins, and what most of the movies were actually created for. And then we stem back to television in general was invented and created for that psyop. There was no other purpose for it. The radio station, when radio came out too, it was just to, how do we brainwash the world? How do we, because you gotta understand, when Rockefeller took over the school board in 1920, or started it technically, they already had a plan of a new world order. That was the whole point of it, was to teach false history, teach a heliocentric model, and just create stories from the past. Like if you ever look into like Westerns, remember Westerns where two guys walk out and they draw and they just turn around and shoot, like Westerns, all that whole civilization, it's not real.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
It was never here on this earth. I don't even think the horse and buggy era was here. They create these
fake
stories
fake
of
cultures.
Well, yeah, because they want us to think we're the most advanced civilization up to date, and that couldn't be far from wrong. I mean, it's we might be one of the dumbest civilizations that ever were here on Earth, and we think we're cool.
De-evolution,
we have smartphones and internet. It's like that. You take that out of the equation, you have no arguments. This is the world that we're living in now is not one we should be living in. Put it that way. But they make everything harder for us. If you create a new world order system, it's going to take 100 years, maybe 150 years in their mind. This is a long-term plan. They knew how long it was going to take.
Yep.
I don't think they knew how quickly the world will be brainwashed with the globe, though. But they were trying that since the 20s. Again, Rockefeller took over. Then they created the CIA created, Universal Pictures and all these big movie companies that have execs come in. They knew exactly what they were going to do. They wanted to put the globe, a spinning globe, in the beginning of every movie since the 20s. And it's like, hello, no one's been up there yet. What are you talking about? So where does this theory come from? It literally came from thin air. They created it. And what I think is they just took what everyone believed and everyone knew at the time. It's a stationary plane, or whether there's a dome or not. I can't go there, so I don't know. But all ancient civilizations had this flat earth depiction for forever and ever and ever. So they just wanted to turn it into the opposite. What can we do to make it opposite? And if you actually study the heliocentric model versus our reality of what we know, everything's almost the opposite. From as small as saying, the sun's 93 million miles away, they say, even though it's not. So it's the opposite. The truth is the opposite of what they're telling us.
It's probably 93 miles away.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know what, though? Here's the thing. Most tests, if not every test that anyone has done to send something up there, it stops at like 73 miles almost. It stops at like 73 miles.
Yeah, see?
So that's the high. If I've never seen anything, if someone has something, send us the link. But the highest anything's ever gone that I've recorded or I've seen in history is 73 miles is the highest. Yeah. And I don't think the sun's a physical object, to be honest. So
you think it's a projection of something else?
Okay. Oh, for sure. There was different videos people have filmed where you could tell if it's a lens flare. Everybody knows what lens flares look like, so you have to rule those out of what you're looking in the sky. But there were some videos where the lens flare is not moving. There's just something. It looks like there's something behind the sun, and what it looks like literally is like a projector. Like you have a projector with a big screen you pull down, right, and then you turn the projector on. So the projector, when it's off, it's a black circle, right? It's just a black circle. And you turn on the projector and it beams the light. Now, if you shine that on the floor, we're a little ant on the floor. We see this huge light and it moves around, but it's coming from the source, it's being projected from a source. And I think it's very possible that even the outer lands, just say there's other continents past Antarctica, but they possibly can, no, not even. That's of course, that's still a possibility. Again, this is all speculation, but imagine if the projector is shining shining the sun that way. It's also shining the sun that way. So we could all see the same sun in this sense, if you think about it that way. If it's just a projector, but I don't think we'll ever be able to figure that whole thing out, man. Like I just, how can anyone actually figure out everything? And that's the problem, is that we were taught in kindergarten, here's a model. You could touch it, you could feel it. Here, it's a globe, right? But here's the model. It's like people want the whole thing. And you can't have that with the real system we live in, the real reality of our plane of existence. You can't have a full model. We can't get up high enough to look down and see our own state. You can't even take a picture of your own state. You can't get up high enough. 73 miles up, boom, you hit something. You might see a quarter of your state. You have a smaller state.
It's the fishbowl meme where it's like, how do you take something, a picture of something that you can't get out of?
Correct. Yeah. Well, even some flat earthers think that, you could see the whole thing, or you can't. There's no way. And I don't even think that's important, really. The map. No, I mean, what's the exact map? It's like that. What? How are we supposed to chart all this stuff? Not only that, but how are we supposed to trust previous charters? All these maps look completely different. I just throw it away at that point.
We haven't even charted all the forests yet. We haven't charted the under the seas yet. It's like we know less about Earth than we do the stars, and correct. But also you were touching on something. The Alan Watts used to say the menu is not the meal, and actually it was probably the map is not the terrain.
Yeah.
The map is not the territory. It's like you're so obsessed with the map, but the map is not the territory. It's like,
correct.
but I like those sayings.
Yeah, I agree. What are we looking at here, Manny?
We learned this in der Kindergarten. Die Sonne geht im Osten auf, im Süden nimmt sie ihren Lauf, im Westen will sie untergehen, im Norden ist sie nie zu sehen. And here you have the English translation. While you talked before, I called Vikka. Vikka will be home in half an hour. He has to bring her wife at home or something like this, but he will jump in very quickly to say hi to us, and he's a very nice guy.
Sure.
Yeah, and you also liked the flatten the curve very much, I think so.
Yeah, that was nice. I liked it.
Yeah. He works with very professional guys together.
Yeah, it was nice. That's why I didn't really touch on that topic. Once that came out, I was like, all right, I'll pull out of that topic with the flights. They already nailed it. It's like,
yeah.
What when someone asked me, oh, we saw the next level. I haven't heard this yet, but if there's a but, what about flights? I'm like, really? After you watch the next level, you still want to question it? Okay. Then I'll just every time I'm just like, here's a link. Go watch Flatten the Curve. Like they already did it. You know?
Yeah.
I try to stay as unique as possible. So once I knew they were making that, I'm like, cool. I'm actually glad I don't have to touch on flights. I might touch on some flights in next year's film, but because that in both of my films, I really haven't touched it, and it's an important topic. But again, once I knew they were making that, I'm like, let them make that. They're the pros at that.
All the pilots.
Yeah, the pilot stuff. I mean, in Level, I had some footage of pilots admitting it was flat.
Yeah,
there's some curve, stuff like that. But in terms of actual details on pilots and flights and all that stuff, once I saw they were producing that film, I said, okay, I'll stay away from that topic. We don't want an echo chamber.
Yeah.
So
repeating the same stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Every year I'm going to try to do something. I already have notes for next year's film, just the way it is. Like, oh shit, I forgot about the Challenger. I want to talk about the Challenger in this, with all those people still being alive. That's important. But I just didn't have time to do it in this one. So I have different topics for next year's film already. So
you saw that one dude, that old dude, he's like, yeah, that's not me. He's like, there's conspiracies of me being
the Challenger guy. Yeah. It's 100% him. You can even tell by his reaction. It's like, oh my gosh. I'm going to try to, again, in my downtime from now until I start production, I'd probably say early winter, if not before. But, I'm going to really look into those people more than probably anybody has. I feel like us as flat earthers, we just know the lies and deceptions. We just know like that they're lying about everything. So once you find one of those people that work at a university now, you're just like, okay, that whole Challenger thing, they're all alive. You show some friends and then you move on. But I actually want to look into it more.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Let's talk to them.
Yeah. Not only that, but like, have they been in interviews before? Have they? Because then I could go back to the 70s and 80s and find interviews of them back then working for NASA and compare their voices to today. And do that whole thing just to prove to the audience. If I could sell for next year's film, it's not going to be like the base of the film, but it's going to be a section. If I could prove to Globers that these people are still alive, they faked their deaths. You don't know about it, and you can't prove this wrong. Here's side-by-side images. Here's side-by-side videos. Listen to their voices. If I could prove that, that's one of the nails in the coffin right there. If NASA boys, NASA fanboys, if they can go, oh shit, they're all alive. What can you say at that point? You already know the moon landings are sketchy. You don't want to let it go, but it's sketchy as shit. But you hold on to that, like, there's still some people that buy this, so I'm in that category. But if I expose the Challenger, there's nothing you can say at that point. And I'd go as far as going to these universities with a film crew. I don't fucking care.
Did you? Someone if there's an echoes back, but if you need help in New York, I don't have an back in New York.
New York?
Yeah.
If one of them are there, I don't know where they all are right now. I'm not researching yet. I'm taking a break. My brain needs a break.
Yes, a well-deserved break.
believe
But,
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
but that's
Have you watched Capricorn 1?
All I hear is echoes. All I hear is echoes. Say it again.
Have you seen Capricorn 1?
Capricorn 1, you said?
Yeah.
No. What is that?
Oh man. So since you're on a break, do yourself a favor and watch that movie.
Yeah. Email me a link or something.
All right, here, put your email. I'll send you a free copy of it. I'll find it for you.
Sean, we are all together in my friends chat.
Actually, I think it's even on YouTube now.
And Telegram. Also, Santos is in, Martin is in, Dan is
Okay,
in.
I got you. Thank you. But dude, it's incredible. It would give you ideas for your next doc. Actually, OJ was one of the main characters.
Can you hear me?
It's a movie.
Is
Yeah.
my echo is gone now?
Okay.
Whew.
hooray.
I don't know. That stuff is so stressful for some reason.
Yeah, so Sean, it's just crazy thinking about these characters. Who are these people? Where were they in their lives when they were approached for a really cool job that they could do? How deep were they into it before they realized what would be asked of them?
You talking about the Challenger people?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Just
well, yeah. I mean, it's all tied into Freemasonry, in my opinion. I feel like they're just, the Freemasons, the higher ranked Freemasons, they have their club, and you just, they all have families, right? They all reproduce. If not, they do it on purpose. But once they have certain people at a certain age that have that certain look, they're like, okay, you five are going, or however many there were, your guys are going on the Challenger. You're those actors for this role. They just pick in their own families, in my opinion. And I take that as far as even saying, like, a high ranked elite has a daughter, and when she gets to a certain age, call her Ariana Grande. It's like, oh, good. What can you do? Young evil kid of ours. Oh, I know how to sing. Okay, you're the next star. What can you do, Mr. LeBron? I know how to play basketball. Okay, we're gonna put you. You're gonna be the forefront of that. So I think they just look at all their children and nieces and nephews, and they reproduce these. I'm sure their childhoods were terrible with these people in their lives, but I feel like nothing's random. Nothing's an accident. There is no major celebrity star, especially the last 20 years at least, that just comes like natural talent that come like normal people like us that they're number one in Hollywood now. No, I don't see that happening. I think everyone has their role, and it's not hard to hire someone within your own elite family group and put them out there as a normal person that blew up. They got so big now, and you could do it too, right? That's the whole message behind it. You can live your dream too. Keep feeding into the system. Pray to our gods. Pray that you get millions of dollars, and pray all this stuff that they brainwash children with to be celebrities. I want to be famous. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You waste your whole life wanting to be famous, and you can't. And the few that do get there, they're sworn in that this isn't a game. This isn't a random game where you're one of the biggest stars in the world and you're not a part of their system. You're not working for them. Oh no, it's all pre-planned, in my opinion. So that's why it's been years now. I don't even pay attention to celebs or what they're saying, or, some people will send me links like, look, looks like this person's woke or this person's waking up. I'm like, no, they were told to say that to stir the pot, and that's why the ones that go too far, those are whistleblowers, right? So they get rid of them, or they ruin their name, or they throw them in jail somehow for some false charges. So, but even with the Challenger people, that's just, they just looked around the room like, hey, Carol, you're going to be one of the astronauts for this one. Just go out there and wave, and that's it. It's not hard to do. I mean, there's not that many people involved in this conspiracy. And it's all right there. Anyone can go research it for themselves. So,
Sean, is this a troll in the chat? Then I kick him out. Look.
No. He's saying that the people in the crowd were not able to control their reaction to this spectacle So
Yeah,
they
well, yeah, of course.
They broke character, Manny. That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no,
So-
it's crisis actors. We see
Yeah.
them all the time. You saw crisis actors on 9/11 on Fox News would live on the scene. They're like, "What did you see, sir?" And one of those guys worked for Fox, but no one knew that. But his story was, "Oh, I saw." It was like scripted. "Oh, I saw the airplane.
Mhm.
It was a 757. He was going at least 512 miles an hour, and he was going from east to west, and he went this way, and it." I saw both the planes go in, and it was unbelievable. And it was like, this guy is completely acting. I think his name was Mark Walsh. But again, that's what happens with any event. So they got the Challenger event, and they got people outside. Look, yeah, they're watching a rocket go up and explode. It's all planned. So pretend these people just wanted to pre-plan this. Is it that hard to take a rocket, go straight up, either detonate it or just let it hit the firmament and blow up anyways? So it's just going to blow up, right? And
Yeah.
everybody's there could be real people outside, even though they're very far away. The cameras make it look like they're right by the action, but they're far as shit. So when they're going up and it explodes, you said yeah, some of those people could be real. It could just be regular pedestrians that think that there was human
Actors.
beings in there. But there's no one inside of these ships ever. Never. There's no people inside of those. It's the same as saying that, William Shatner was in the last one, or Branson was actually, 200 miles up or whatever. It's like, no, these people are not in these ships. And it was a plan of attack, because I feel like at that point, NASA didn't have any emotional connections with people. They needed to paint that picture of, how do we get the general audience to love us? No one loves us. They still talk about our moon missions are so fake. So what do we do? It's like, okay, let's on live TV, let's kill everybody and have some violins playing the next 2 weeks. NASA. Oh my God,
On
everybody's
live
dead.
TV everywhere on the plane.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
the plane. Yeah.
That's the whole that's a big premise of the movie that I mentioned, Capricorn 1. And they actually give them the option. They're like, they bring all the dudes, the astronauts involved in the mission to like the secret. They show them the moon landing set, and so they're all on the set together, and they're like, but they're talking about and then they bring the main guy, which was OJ, and it's like, so OJ had to take the fall in the movie, or else they would kill his family, and
that happened in real life with him too.
It does link to real life, actually. That's the whole thing is a crisis actor, so they have these lifelong crisis actors doing their parts. But anyways, Capricorn 1, 1978 movie, and then the main guy it's a Mars mission, so they have to fake the Mars mission in 1978
It's
movie.
foreshadowing too.
And so it says here that a supposed Mars landing has been faked by a conspiracy involving the government under duress. The crew themselves. What do they say? They go. They say to the main guy. They go, you have to participate in this faking. They go, or else. And the main astronaut's like, what do you mean, or else? And he's like, well, he's like, but that was in 1978. So this, I have the book. I sent you the YouTube link, but below it is also the HD version if you don't want to watch the SD, the lesser version.
I'll do the HD. I don't care if it's $20. I can't deal with standard definition. I'm weird like that.
Okay,
I'll take high def all day.
The one below it is HD. You just gotta press get rid of X out the ads that pop up. There's gonna be like 2, maybe 3 of them.
There's no paid version like on any platforms or anything.
No, dude. I just sent you the free movie right there.
No. I'm saying I like supporting stuff.
Support the artist.
Yeah, that's my style. But if this is a Hollywood movie, then I'll watch it for free.
This is a movie from 1978. Why?
All right, cool. Yeah. You're right. It's a Hollywood film.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck Hollywood. And that's the problem. People like not. I mean, only a few, but be like, oh, you're charging the rent for your film. I'm like, well, no, it's free on YouTube. But if you want a high def, I worked my ass off on it. And
cool.
Man, I can't believe. They're like, I can't believe. I'm like, you still pay Netflix? I mean, you still pay Amazon every month?
Yeah.
Spotify. Dude, that's Hollywood. Yeah, so you're spending $30-$40 a month to support Hollywood, but $5 to a truther is too much for you. You're a fucking hypocrite. That's what I say, at least. You know, if you don't ever pay a dime towards Hollywood, I can understand. You don't have to support anyone. That's your choice. But if you're supporting Hollywood and you're talking shit about a truther, it's like, I don't get how that works. But that's how some people work. That's how their brain is. The truth should be free. I'm like, it is. It still is.
Bring me to Rockfin, Sean.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming to Rockfin.
Sure.
I'm sure you'll understand Rockfin has better stuff than YouTube nowadays. So, you know, the content itself, it's unmatchable. I mean, you can't. That's why when I go on shows or stuff, I always ask, I'm like, is this YouTube? Or are we on Rockfin? Because I have to watch what I say.
Yeah.
And that sucks. If people think that doesn't suck, that sucks. Especially when you're a free speaker and you just speak from your mind. It's like so many times I'm like, oh, I don't want to get you completely banned for life on YouTube. So you got to be careful what you say. And that sucks. That shouldn't be like that. It never used to be like that, but now it is. So
even at comedy clubs, which is totally insane.
Yeah.
Oh, comedy clubs are like censored nowadays, and they'll cancel you if you're too.
I'm sure they will.
Speech.
Yeah, if you're too funny or too out of the box and you can't be contained or controlled,
or too truthful too.
Yeah, they need comedians in control so they can they know predictable comedians. They need to make sure they're not going to go out of line. They know what these people are going to do on stage.
Yeah, what passes for comedy nowadays is ridiculous because some of these people, you know, say the most like government bootlicking statements, and then they say, "Right? Come on!" Especially female comedians. I hate to be harsh on my sex, but
it's true though. Yeah, you said it, not me. But yeah, that's true. Yes. And they really feed to the audience into like. Think like
the lowest,
me.
the lowest of the low, like the lowest common denominator.
Yep. Look at Tanner. See, that's my best friend.
Oh.
When I asked
male best friend,
if Victoria's I can upload the video, he said to me, "It's not mine. Do it."
Yeah.
He's very cool. The music is so cool in this video. Maybe we will bring in the sound. Let's check it again. It's 1 minute.
What we're gonna do today.
I also sent him the StreamYard link, Sean.
Nah, there's no way.
Yeah.
You got to be 2 weeks in advance planned with him.
Okay.
All right, 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, well, we will do.
I'll be at his house I'll be at his house in a couple weeks, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, very nice.
Look at all that extra.
Tieres Anunnaki.
He's so cool.
All that outer space.
Well, he's not afraid to speculate. He's not afraid to know that it's speculation, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't be true. It just doesn't. It doesn't mean that at all.
Yeah.
People speculate there's a dome, right? You could touch the dome with your hand, or it hits the ground somewhere. People are okay to speculate. You write your name on the dome. People could speculate that all day, but more land, it's like, oh my God, not more land. It's like, yeah, this seems like one of the biggest reasons to create the heliocentric model, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you're trapped on a ball. You're trapped. There's nowhere to go. Who wants to be an explorer if you live on a ball and you have the ball in your hand? You're like, oh, looks like they found everything. Well, I guess I'll be a fireman, right? So
you literally said more land, extra terrain, extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrials from outer space. The outer space.
Then you will see this in the next level. Matte and Liedke give a very good explanation. What's the name, Lindsay? Your microphone.
You're muted. You're muted, Lindsay.
Explanation.
Explanation. Yeah, thanks. Lovely.
Oh, do you mind if I not scare my screen? What?
Don't scare you.
Share my screen for a moment. I've got
do it.
I've got a cool picture here. Yeah, right here. This
I'm scared.
this thingy hanging
Yeah.
at the UN
The
headquarters.
United Nations, yeah.
Now, what
Yeah.
is this actually hanging up? Can we get some boots on the ground in New York?
Yeah, that's what I
And-
mean. We're gonna need someone to go into the United Nations, and who knows?
Is it
Again,
actually hanging there? But this is so cool. And does that mean that the best way to get out is to set sail from California? That looks what.
yeah. Good luck with that, California. I'm sure there's ships all over the place over
I
there.
know.
Yeah,
it's
and
a
and
long
maybe
time.
on the
That'll be
red
an
set,
easy
you
mission.
can see the summer gate, right?
The only way it's an easy mission, bro, is if there's
Yeah.
a million
Yep.
ships at once coming that way.
Mm.
Yeah.
But again, the hype behind that would have already got to them before the 100th ship was set up to go. They would know what's going on, and they would nip it in the bud. But either way,
Yeah.
they can see you on radar. So
Well,
let's
let's get in touch with Bird's relatives. Let's get in
Yeah.
touch with Bird's relatives.
Oh, I'm sure they've all been compromised or taken out by now. They took Bird out. They took Bird out. So
I can't help but be skeptical of Bird himself too, simply because when he was up there
course.
saying his stuff, he was delivering what he had to say in a very theatrical way.
yeah, I give
we
you
just-
that, but
we
I
just need to
also
question everything.
but Lindsay, I also see a person before the interview starts. If you look into Bird's eyes and how excited and determined he was to get this out, that's what I feel. I'm not saying you're wrong or I'm right. I'm just saying when I watch Bird, when they're about to introduce him on that show, the look in his eyes, like, just, I can't wait to say this to the world. I can't wait. And the news reporters looked a little shocked when he said that, kind of like, uh-oh, like, we're live. What did you say? And exactly 6 months later, almost to the day, he dies. So I don't know.
Well, I'd like to,
or he lives in he lives out in the extra land because it was all set up, right? I don't know.
yeah, that's a nice reward. Not to besmirch the poor man's name or anything,
But remember though, whether people think he's a fraud or Mason or whatever, it doesn't matter to me because they have to tell the truth. They have to put it out there in some public way. And that might have been the only opportunity to do it. They knew it was going to be under the radar. I mean, think about it. Let's rewind to 2010. Hold on. Let's rewind to 2010, 2010, year 2010. Nobody's heard of this guy.
Oh, that's not true. I was
No. I
researching.
mean, on a popular scale. No, you can go up to anyone. Meaning, if I knew who Admiral Byrd was, if I knew that story in 2010, and I walked up to people outside, have you heard of Admiral Byrd and more land? And they're like, who? What are you talking about? The point is, they don't.
I
teach
certainly,
that.
dude. I was researching that shit hardcore in pre-2010.
you're not the typical average Joe, Dan.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have to admit that. I mean, your neighbor wouldn't have known what the fuck you were doing. Let's be real. who
Very
that
few
is.
people. Honestly, there was only one other person who knew at the time.
Well, then you're proving my point. It's very the Admiral Byrd more land connection. It should have been a popular topic even in school. There should have been, if you look at the forefront of what he said and why he said it. I feel like that's all buried. It's like this just started resurfacing lately. And you know, again, they have to tell the truth. They said it once and that was it. They said, they put it out there. There's more land the size of North America. No one's ever seen it before. And then that story was buried. They never started. It's not like they had national documentaries on that and what he said, you know? So, but forget about Captain. Let's not forget about Captain Cook. Captain Cook, you know, he went around, he couldn't get in. He went around 60,000 miles. So when you look at his route, whatever you pronounce it, if you look what he did, he went around the entire ice walls and he charted 60,000 miles. But the radius of the globe is nothing near there. It's not even half of that. So, you know, people saying Antarctica is a little white thing on the bottom of a ball. Well, that would take 8,000 miles to circumnavigate, or however 13,000 miles at the most to circumnavigate that little Antarctica on the bottom of the ball. But this guy said 60,000 miles he went around and then came back to where he started from, and he couldn't find a way in. So that's why high jump had to happen. They had to fly over the wall. But then you look at books in the 1800s, and there's so many eyewitness testimonies of people getting through an inland and finding new land, new territory, new civilizations, new people. These are not fiction. It's not fiction. These are eyewitness testimonies, people's real stories of finding other civilizations and other land. Why were they? How about this? How about this for a general question for all of you? Why would they be even talking about more land in the late 1800s? Why? For what? It's not a psyop. It's real. They wouldn't be speaking about it back then. They wouldn't, even the North Pole maps from the 1600s, they wouldn't have all that if it wasn't there. That, to me, I look at the reverse effect. Who has national mainstream hid this from us? Yes, they have. Have they hid the North Pole maps from ancient times? Yes, they have. Have they hid the ancient cosmologies of where we live? Yes, they have. Anything that's hidden and buried is now being brought back up to the forefront now. Now people are noticing what they've been hiding. So I'm just trying to expose what's been hidden, and people need to realize it's probably true. That's why they hid it. And if people knew there was more land, this satanic system we live in, that we're forced to live in, would be done tomorrow. If everyone woke up tomorrow and said, fuck it, let's go to Antarctica. Fuck them. We're just going to go. We're just going to travel past. What are they? They can't stop billions of people. Then literally life as we know it changes tomorrow, if that's what happened. Because you're gonna find one or two things. If the Antarctic Treaty was abolished today and we all went tomorrow, there's one of two answers you're gonna get, or possibly both. But you're gonna find a dome, or you're gonna find more land, or both. Okay, but for me, it's one or the other, and I think there's more land. I don't know if there's a dome touching the ground where you can write your name on the wall, man. Like that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay. I'm not saying that there isn't something above us. I do know that we can't get out. I know that. That's a fact. We can't get out. Okay. So that's as far as I can go with that. Anything else is speculation. Just like more land is speculation. But an actual like glass, what do you put that like over like your dinner plate?
Celestial spheres, yeah.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but if there's a dome, because to me, above us is just water. That's an ocean. Okay. You can tell that by zooming in on stars. You could tell that by zooming in on the moon. Even it looks wavy water. It's water above us. Okay. That's why the sky is blue, in my opinion. It's just an ocean above us. But if people agree with me, I know a lot of people that agree with me, like, yeah, it's an ocean above us, but it's curving. It's a dome of water. So wait, now you're saying that water curves? Are we back to kindergarten?
The firmament is flat.
I think just like the oceans below, just like the oceans we can see and fly drones over and see that this is flat water, it's the same above. It's a flat water. Think about two giant rectangles of water below, water above. It's just that. That's all it is. And we can't get through this way. We're not supposed to. Our avatars can't get through. Our machines, our technology, it's impossible. And the same below. Because if you remember, I forgot which documentary that was, but there was a guy that said he was in a submarine. He tried to go down, and when he went all the way down, he saw another body of water. It looked like he was on top of like a swimming pool. He's like, what the hell? Okay, let's try to penetrate that and go deeper in the ocean. And it bounced. The submarine bounced.
It was of a different density. It was too salinic.
Yep.
So thus the submarine couldn't go through. It literally bounced off the water.
It's the same thing above.
Salt water.
That same thing, that impenetrable water is the same above, in my opinion.
And then he died in a helicopter accident less than 6 months later.
Always 6 months.
Oh,
jeez. That guy got taken out.
You guys know his name by chance? Do you
no, I don't. I was actually trying to find it. That's one of the videos that have been, I call it bleached.
It's been censored and deleted. Here, I'll find it for you guys real quick.
It's somewhere. I used to have it on my old hard drive, but I don't know where. I was going to put it in the next level, but I just couldn't find it in time.
I found this, that the firmament is also flat, and it's proven with the sextant. It's very cool. Number one, flat earth proof.
Yeah.
For me, also the firmament is flat, Sean.
All right, good, man. Good. I know Martin thinks the same, but I didn't want to touch on that in the film. I just leave that alone for now. Just leave it alone, because even with that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know what's above us. We don't know what's all the way below us. We know that they've dug down 8 miles and found a barrier they couldn't get through.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you talk about the magma core of the globe Earth, it's like that is the funniest part about the globe theory is that magma core in the center. The fucking record's 8 miles.
The gooey
telling me
liquid
that-
center.
Yeah, thousands of miles. Oh, how did you like what? They've never even pretended
Pseudoscience.
to fake that scientifically. It's a story. They just threw it in the book. So
Oh, here it is.
Okay, let's see.
Here, I don't know exact. Here, yeah. Here you should see it.
Brian Evans says in this. Okay.
Because you can measure the stars distance perfectly when the firmament is also flat. And this video is very cool. I will link it in our live stream so everybody can find it again.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Sure.
thanks. I again, it's speculation, but I lean more towards that. But I can never rule out a dome. Even if I think there's 1% chance, it doesn't matter. I can never rule it out just because I don't know. That's all. I don't know. I'm never going to be one to be like, there's no dome. I don't know. I can't fathom that. I can't fathom some bent curved water that's like, and then like, there's like something, it's like you go there and like I always joke about, and then you write your name on the dome. Like I can't fathom that.
Megan Sousa in our chat here says, but you can put a dome in water. I guess, but.
Hey, again, you just raise it to 2%. See, there you go. No. Yeah. I don't really have a percentage of what I think, and it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter what I think. We can't find that out at the moment. There's nothing that we can actually do to go past Antarctica, 60th parallel, and see how many more continents are over there, or see if there's a dome over there. We can't do that. So it sucks. That's why I try to bring it. I feel like at least the feedback I got on the next level was more people were genuinely interested in converting to understanding the heliocentrism is a lie because of the more land theory. They got on board. I know people are like, dude, more land? Okay, now you got me. Now that makes sense. If you're just, they're hiding God, it doesn't work for people, even though they are. It doesn't work for some reason. They're too brainwashed into having a distant God or no God. They're too brainwashed into that system. That when you say they're hiding God, they're like, dude, get out of here, man. They don't even want to think about it anymore. But once you say they're hiding land, they're like, oh shit. I know that's a problem. I'm not on board with that, but it's a way to get people to come over and question it. And then their journey of the creator will come to them naturally at that point.
But there's this inherent cynicism in the people.
Go ahead. In what sense?
Yeah. Just that's proven by that. Having to get behind the idea of there being something that they're, it's our birthright. It's our destiny, I would say. But to inspire some sort of thought change happening, it's a good thing, and I believe that it's true as well.
More land.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So whatever sparks that thought, and if the creator isn't enough of a spark, then whatever is going to appeal to someone is going to be what plants that seed.
Well, if you think about it, there's people in prison for I'm not even going to say the description. You can use your own mind of terrible things they've done, but they have a tattoo that says "In God We Trust." So they already know there's a creator, but they're still committing terrible crimes. So does that, the impression of that we're created, it should be a lot stronger than it is, but so many people are so disconnected from the creator. They don't even understand what it is. And it could be due to they're in a heliocentric system because, even pastors that I've seen, and I try to, I'm like, hey, so the earth's flat, right? You're a pastor. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, so you skip Genesis in your classes? You skip Genesis, or you just tell them that they were just uneducated back then, and the earth does move because clearly in Genesis it says we don't. It's just one of those things where I think we had it reversed. We all tried to say, look, the Earth's flat, we're created, and people were thrown off by that, which shouldn't happen. But since it already did happen, it's like, what else can we tell the normal society? It's like, how do we open their eyes to this? Because if they can get on board that they're hiding more land and get this Antarctic Treaty abolished, imagine the Antarctic Treaty is abolished by us, the people, and we go over there and see more continents and more civilizations and possibly giants. Could you imagine? So once we get to that point, and then it's universal that the Earth is a plane, at that point, they will convert to we're created now. You have to be. So it's a hard game to play. And again, when your job, like mine, when your job's just to wake up the normal people of the world, the society brainwashed people of the world, you do it by any means necessary. Any means necessary to get them to the truth. You don't do it with lies. Nothing in the next level or level's a lie. We do have some speculations, but those speculations are backed by all the facts involved.
That's true.
So
speaking of facts, I picked these up. It's about an hour drive at an antique store. First editions right here. This is when he was only a commander and not an admiral.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
And then we got the
very cool
Little America.
It says now these are definitely by a collector here, because this is it says to my mother, Eleanor Bolingbird here, and this is the first edition.
Wow.
But then this other one, this is it says it's really I'm trying to read what it says here. Okay, aerial exploration in the Antarctic, the flight to the South Pole. And then this one, whoever bought this one is a collector, because they have all of Richard Byrd's. This is 1928.
Wow.
They got all of Byrd's pictures from like newspapers, and they pasted it inside here. So all these pictures are not supposed to be here, and they got. Hold on, there's some more here. Wait. Okay, so check this out. Yeah, so I think I have almost every one of Byrd's books now. So yeah, On the Thin Edge of Eternity, Learning to Fly, The Flyer's Viewpoint, A Narrow Escape, This Hero Business, Success at Last, The North Pole, The Disaster, Political Interlude, First Transatlantic Flight, Thwarted Hopes. But he was the first. This actually was the first Freemasonic expedition.
Yeah.
And funded by the government, and or at least on that type of a large scale. I have freaking aircraft carriers and all these types of giant naval fleets. Here, we'll give you whatever you need, because you're the commander. And but I picked these up. I think I got them for like $15 each. And they stink of oldness.
You could tell they're authentic, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The thing is, I got to read these things. Like I'm reading other books, right? But I know if I read these, this will take it to another level. So of the next level, even. The next
level, yeah.
Hey guys, sorry to jump around on topic, but there's something from earlier that I wanted to show. Sean, you had mentioned that crisis actor, that really bad guy, Mark Walsh, talking
9/11, yeah,
on the day. Yeah, I have that little clip from your film on my Instagram, and I'd like to pull it up.
Share the screen.
And
for the audience, this is 9/11, the day of, and Fox News was freaking out because a lot of their pedestrians running around in the streets that they were trying to interview, all of them were saying the buildings exploded. None of them were talking about an airplane. And they realized quickly, none of these people are going to buy into this airplane thing. None of them saw it on TV. So what are we going to do? Well, let's just have one of our own guys on set, change his shirt. They probably had a wardrobe change, and they're like, all right, bring Mark in. Mark, we'll just act like Mark's a regular guy, and he saw everything. And that was the one that was repeated for a long time. Here's an exclusive interview. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about this guy that reminds me of someone with his speech and his body language. Maybe you'll know what I mean when I play it, but I might be crazy, but
we'll see.
Oops, am I sharing it?
Not yet.
No. I'm waiting to give you free.
I know it's on my Rockfin.
Oh, well.
9/11's on my Rockfin. If you're on my Rockfin.
No.
Oh, wait a second.
Because YouTube.
I grabbed this clip a long time ago.
Sean, you sent me 7-Eleven and give me a strike in YouTube. Can you remember this? It was a year ago.
Oh, your documentary, Sean.
You sent me your
7-Eleven.
documentary, 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, he's using the code word.
Oh, my bad. Like, what is going on?
Then you
guys want a
anyway.
Slurpee? You guys want a Slurpee?
But it's still there in Facebook. It's still in Facebook.
Yeah, there's a Facebook page called Flat Earth. Just Flat Earth.
We want to bring in.
Oopsie.
They have 9/11, my doc on there. It's got like 10 or 12 million views.
Whoa.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
Okay, here, check out this little clip here.
We want to bring in Mark Walsh, who's
Okay.
Yeah.
we want to bring
Does
in
it
Mark
sound
Walsh.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Who's a freelancer from Fox. You live just a few blocks away and witnessed.
Dude, I live on the 43rd floor of a building, which is 5 blocks from the World Trade Center itself. I witnessed the entire thing from beginning to end.
People talk about how it looked like a movie. I know when I came walking down here early this morning and saw both towers on fire and people on every street corner, it was like a movie. But you watched the planes hit the towers.
I was watching with my roommate. It was approximately several minutes after the first
It was
plane
like a
hit.
movie because it was
I saw this
scripted.
plane come out of nowhere and just scream right into the side of the Twin Tower, exploding through the other side. And then I witnessed both towers collapse, one first and then the second.
And then I
due to
witnessed.
structural failure because the fire was just too intense.
Because the structural failure, he's got everything.
Too intense.
We want to bring in Mark Walsh.
Yeah, so
You'll get more
Mostly-
truth from Trump.
He works
go
for
listen,
Fox,
Go listen
yeah.
to what Trump said, and you'll get more truth out of Trump.
yeah, listen
yeah.
to what Trump said. Listen to what he said.
I
don't know.
I wonder why they don't like him.
I might be crazy, but to me, that guy's body language and mannerisms and little teeth thing, it looks like a bad actor to me.
Yeah,
Like a
he
really
was.
bad actor.
And he was on the spot.
It's so
too.
easy. I've been watching WWF my whole life. I know how to spot bad actors.
And that's a bad one. That's a
Sean,
bad.
Victoria did a good status on Instagram with Donald Trump. Yo, motherfuckers, or something.
I didn't see that.
Donald Trump. I don't know if he's just a puppet in general, man. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just,
for me, he is.
yeah, he's
Trump
probably
saved
just.
Kevin McAllister, bro. That's all that matters.
I just feel like they have to have the good guy in their system, and that's their good guy. It's not our good guy,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Right.
He's also an
That's-
actor.
That's an important distinction, Sean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta be gentleman because I'm
right.
going to Indiana. Yay, beautiful
cool.
Brown County, Indiana today.
Are you going to the dunes?
No, down in Brown County is about an hour south of Indy, and people think Indiana is not the greatest, but in the middle of the state, it is God's.
Yeah, I've never
country,
been to the middle. I've been to Gary.
Oh yeah. This is lifetimes away from Gary.
Well, I just
so-
wanted to see where Michael Jackson grew up, and I drove by there and looked at the house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Well,
pretty
take a
fun.
walk for me, Lindsay. Make sure you take a walk.
Oh, we're going to be swimming in lakes and
Nice.
yeah,
That'll
having
be
lots
fun.
of sunshine with the kids. So
Enjoy.
I
It
gotta-
was nice talking with you, Sean. It was good to meet you.
Oh, we're ending the whole thing. So,
I
Manny
got-
Santos
No.
isn't coming out? no.
I call him now. Wait, I call him live.
All right. I got a little bit of
Yeah.
time left. So
I'm an
Lindsay, you enjoy.
instructor.
okay,
with-
great
You know the
chat.
Sacredism
And,
Society,
But
right?
I bring away my microphone, but I show you that I will.
all right, talk amongst yourselves. Oh, Santos,
All right.
come on. Okay,
come on, Santos.
okay, bye.
See you, Lindsay. Have a good one.
Friendos. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm about to do some gardening here.
Vika is joining us.
What's up, Vikka?
Hey,
Wait, Vikka.
what's up? Manny, how
what's
are
up,
you?
Yeah, everything's good. I don't know that Lindsay, but Lindsay will drive to her uncle. I will call her later. All is good. Nice to meet you, brother. Now we have two
Hey
great
everyone. Hey
films.
Daniel,
What's
how
up,
are
dude?
you doing, brother?
What?
Great to
I'm doing
speak to
good,
you
dude. I just
finally.
commented on your TikTok, I think, yesterday. Right? You're on TikTok?
No, I've got a couple of trailers of my documentary, nothing else. Yeah, some people have my videos on TikTok. Oh,
Where did I message you? I messaged you somewhere, right?
today?
No, yesterday.
No, we never spoke. Maybe
Well, I must be
I
messaging
think in
someone that I
private chat.
thought was you.
Cool. Hey, Sean, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. Nice to finally be acquaintance with, or whatever the word is, with you. Introduced to you. How are you? How are you, Vikka?
Great, brother. Doing awesome. Yeah, sorry guys. Had some things to do at this time in the weekdays. For me, in the evening times are quite difficult. For me, later the better. Maybe 4 5 p.m. US time is better for me. Can hang out for much later.
Me too, but I made it work today.
I know. But I have a full-time job and it's not so easy, but we will find a time on the weekend.
What is Santos saying, Manny?
Santos saying, I won't be able to come on. Tell him, will you jump in? Have to edit to all my visitors. So sorry. Tell everyone I'm sorry. All good, Santos.
All right, Santos. You big galoot.
So,
it's all right.
Hey, great job with the documentary, Sean. Awesome production.
You, you as well. You as well.
Thank you, brother. We do what we can, and however we could, and collaborate for the community. We do.
Flatten the curve.
Well, yeah, that's why I told him, you weren't on here earlier, but I told him, I said, that's why I purposely didn't include any pilot stuff or flight stuff in my film, because you guys nailed it. There was just no reason to have an echo chamber going on. So I tried to touch on other topics,
True. Yep.
Yeah, it's perfect, because when people watch the film and they go, "Oh my God, that's mind blowing. Do you have anything on flights though?" And I'm like, "Yep, here's the link. Go watch Vikka's work. It's already covered."
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Yep, we're also sharing your stuff too, and yeah, we also love to have you on our show too, brother. We do Sundays, any Sundays if you're free, 4 5 p.m. sometime like this.
Nah, see, Sunday evenings I'm at Eddie Bravo's studio. I'm helping him with his show. I'm his engineer. That's Sunday evenings. The only time Sunday I would have would be like late morning, early afternoon.
Okay, that's the time I do.
Time. Okay, yeah, if it's Pacific time, cool. Yeah.
I don't know if you have friends on Facebook. I don't think so.
I don't go on Facebook.
Daniel,
No,
I only use Facebook. So, but yeah, Manny can set it up for us.
Yeah, I would get on. I mean, I have a Hibbeler Productions Facebook page. I go on once a month, and I just hate Facebook. So,
what do you mainly use besides Rockfin?
No, the best way is Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram's the only one.
Okay,
I have
on
a TikTok.
Instagram.
Yeah, I have a TikTok too.
Okay, so I'll catch you on Instagram. I've got Instagram too, so
yeah. That works. Yeah, I mean, just give me a heads up on like a Saturday for the following day, and if it's late morning, early afternoon, then I'll jump in.
Okay, so I'm gonna check it out and send you a message on Instagram. So awesome.
Sure.
And Daniel, you're into worship, brother. I was into worship too. I have ran more than 150 tires of these. I know I made it. Freaking awesome. Garbage Warrior is awesome too, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, let's do a show about Earthships.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
get into
definitely.
The scary stories involved that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
And all kind of bioconstruction, so with this guy Nasir also from Egypt doing the Super Adobe.
there's people that I got contract, or what are they called, realtors and trustee people that are wanting to pour funds into me and here, build these Earthships in this location. And I'm like, ooh, this is a little beyond my pay grade here, but I got to get a crew together. And so, but it could potentially be hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. So I'm going to try my best to get involved with these people and do this, because not only have I been doing my own Earthship stuff, and I've been combining it with the Flat Earth people for a while now. And now Karen has done a show about it. Vikka, you've known. Matter of fact, when I started this Flat Earth shit with the Earthship stuff, there was none, and now there's Flat Earth New Mexico pages. You know that, Vikka, because you're one of the owners of one of those pages, and then you got other Earthship groups, dude. When I first went there in 2018 to New Mexico, to Taos, New Mexico, to go to the headquarters to build these Earthships, dude, there was no one talking about it. And then I went there, you know, I caused a scene, man, a serious scene. Matter of fact, they wanted me to teach a class there about, but I was so pissed off because I got ignored about the interviews that I wanted to do about psychedelics, and I was doing my own thing. And I'm like, they're like, you should teach a class there, and I kind of regret not doing it, but I taught something else. I taught a different class, but still, I go back there every 2 years, and each year, like, now I'm a builder there. Now I get paid to build Earthships. So It's like, instead of me paying, now they pay me, and so yeah, it's an interesting switcheroo. But yeah, I'd love to talk to you about that, Vikka, and I'm glad to.
Yeah, and also connecting with the psychedelics. I saw some of your comments, so yeah, we could speak a lot of stuff. That's definitely, and sure, these people who are not open, for example, as you were saying about your friends near the flat, about the construction and everything, and they don't want to listen about Flat Earth. But these people are supposed to be very open-minded, you know, very how you say, environment conscious, you know, and they are spiritual and everything. And why they get triggered also with Flat Earth, you know, it's funny, but you know.
Yeah, the off-grid. That's what happens when you're of the Palladian bloodlines, and I'm a Arcturian, and I'm from Zebel Ganuzi. And it's like all these. Have you heard that one? The Galactics. Everyone's calling each other the Galactics now.
Sorry, brothers. When I bring a break in, we have over 10,000 views in RTS.
Oh yeah, RTS rocks.
John, we have over 10,000 views in RTS now live.
Over 10,000?
Yeah. I bring in. Wait. I share the screen.
Yo, I thought I was a member of that. Apparently, I'm not.
You don't have a channel, dude? So definitely make a channel on RTS.
Can you see it here, Sean?
Yeah, I'm right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go down one. Go down one. You'll see me on the second level too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. You can see mine. You can see mine also with Alex.
Yeah.
On the left.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys get more views than I do on my own channel. Of me posting me.
I know.
Well, you know, I was just on
the show Hibbeler.
Yeah, I was no, not even that one. I was on a show a week or two ago called We Don't Smoke the Same. It's XG and his guys, Eddie Bravo's friends, and they have a show downtown, and I went there, and they said that was the first time in all their live streams that the connection kept resetting. The stream wouldn't work. It would do the weirdest things. Their cameras would be weird, and the engineer there was like, "This has never happened. What is going on?" So they, she made a joke. She goes, "Let me just take Hibbeler's name out of the title and see what happens." She took my name out of the title, and everything was working again.
Yeah.
I think it's a coincidence, obviously, but it's just like it's crazy.
Alex,
that
it's very crazy. Alex has over 380,000 clicks with that audio, so that's crazy. Yeah. I also shared this video here. Sean, you make this.
Yeah, Eric Dubé did a verse on that track, and then they sent it over to me. They just wanted something produced for it. Eric produced his own video. It was like just a bunch of clowns walking around, but the actual artist, he wanted me to make something different. So he goes, do whatever you want with the song. He goes, whatever you want to apply to it. I said, okay. I heard the lyrics and I'm like, this is about people wearing face masks, in my opinion. So I made a video of just people wearing masks. They're just clowns, you know.
Or the double flat dumps from Santos, 11,000 clicks.
Yeah, they sent me a lot of drone footage for the next level, and I only used a little bit of it. But they had some really good stuff.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, RTS is very cool.
Yeah, no, I talk to the owner all the time. He's a nice guy.
Masio.
Yes. Well, no, yeah, the main guy that always
Vikka.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a name.
No.
I just think it's RTS is the screen name. Let me see what the name
No,
is.
Vikka, it's our friend. He is also
the founder. The founder of RTS is Marcio David.
RTS admin.
Yeah.
That's his username. Okay.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy.
We are all together in WhatsApp and then in Telegram. All we are here now. Sean, if I can bring you in a WhatsApp chat too, is it too much for you?
It is. It's just it's way. I can't just sit there on my phone. I barely sit on my phone and reply to my DMs on Instagram. It's very hard to actually reply to everybody. And to
I know.
Everybody's like, I got a Telegram group, join it, and then I just never go on. So it's like I just try to tell people like, you can add me, but I don't think I'm going to go on much. I don't have the time to just sit there and do that.
I know.
It sucks.
We also have not the time to do it, but we are always in connection so that we can share when we go live. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something important going on or something I need to get out to the people, that at that point I probably would open my Telegram and see all these groups that added me and just start pasting links or pasting the information in there so they could spread.
Yeah.
It's a good tool to have. I've never been that guy anyways. Just sit there on my phone and chat and stuff. My phone's in airplane. My phone's in airplane mode half the day. You know, even when I sleep at night, it's in airplane mode. I don't want any of that radiation.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Well, Manny, I'm gonna up your game up a little bit though. I'm glad you do the airplane mode, but do you sleep on a grounding mat? Do you know what a grounding mat is? Grounding pad?
I know what it is, but I sleep on
a regular bed. Yeah. So I'll finish the sentence for you. You don't have one. You need to get one. All of you guys that listen, everyone listening needs to get one. You can get a fitted sheet for your bed. So queen size, king size, whatever you have. Fitted sheet. It plugs right into the ground. Obviously, test your ground. Make sure it's connected to the earth outside.
Yeah,
but I sleep every night. We sleep on the grounding mat that's plugged into the ground, and that's going to take your terrible charges of what you lived through that day. So like all day we're around cell phone towers, we're around people's Wi-Fi. I refuse to have Wi-Fi in my home. I'm hardwired everywhere. There's no Wi-Fi anywhere in this house. But you know, you can basically you're like a draining battery all day. It's affecting your energy, whether you know it or not. And if you're not outside barefoot in the soil or the sand, which will help, obviously that's real earthing, right? But and nighttime's the most important part, man, because your body's drained by the time you go to bed. It's like you're a battery almost on an E. You're almost empty and you go to sleep. And a lot of people, they sleep on a mattress and they don't know that their box spring is springs, right? Springs. So all this radiation's coming in and it's spiraling throughout your entire body. It's amplified through. That's why, in my opinion, they made box springs. If you look at the timeline, and the cell phone tower timeline, and it's just destroying you while you sleep. You wake up like, if you ever wake up like feeling weird, it's that. To me, that's what I blame. But when you go to sleep on a grounding mat, fitted sheet, you wake up feeling great. It's only until midday, towards the end of the day, that you start feeling sluggish again because you're outside exposed to all this radiation. But that's why they always say, hey, you start walking barefoot in the sand or the soil, and you start feeling good, right?
Or in the dewdrop, like Victor Schauberger.
Say it again.
Do you know dewdrops or knapping? The dewdrops in the morning.
Dewdrops.
Dewdrops, yeah, right.
Teardrops.
Yeah.
Dewdrops. You know, the dew on the grass.
On the grass.
On the leaves.
Oh yes.
When the water comes out of the earth, it's mocking gravity, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because the gravity can't even pull the dewdrop
and
down.
Sean,
Little dewdrop, yeah.
Sean, please send me a link in Instagram from the grounded bed mattress.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
speaking about the earthing and the energy, yeah, it's very important too. Like the energy, we all are pure energy, so it does affect a lot. You know, I'm lucky enough to live off grid, so I could do the grounding. But yeah, you know, the radiation problem, as you say, I think the best is to just off your Wi-Fi in the night when you sleep, and there are many different ways to protect yourself. Yeah, I use Shungita. You heard of this stone?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Shungite. Oh, I love. I have two Shungites. I mean,
well, Shilajit too. I'm sorry, not Shilajit. That's.
But yeah, you can make those organite.
The Shilajit.
Yeah, my bad. That's what it is. Organite. I have organite in the house, for sure. But again, the most important thing to do is to get into your modem, shut off the Wi-Fi radio, because people could be like, "Oh, I turned Wi-Fi off." Oh, it's still buzzing throughout your whole home. You have to go into the modem, shut off the actual radio, and then have everything hardwired. See that my TV's hardwired. Any platform I have in the house is hardwired. Computers are hardwired. Everything's hardwired here. There is no Wi-Fi in the house at all. So I don't have to worry about shutting it off or turning it on at night, in the morning. And no, there's just none. And plus you get 10 times the speed.
So you only have the internet over cable, right?
Yeah, everything's Ethernet. There is no Wi-Fi in my home. No,
that's fine.
Yeah, you don't need Wi-Fi. It's a myth. They brainwash you if you think you need it. You don't need it. Anything you need the internet for, you can hardwire. There's always a kit.
And what we need is spring water, Sean.
Spring water, correct. Well, I distilled. You know, I do both. I drink spring water.
The spring water. The spring water has, in many different cultures, they say that the spring water is like immortality. If you can have a source of pure water from the mountains or spring water that is natural, there is no best thing you can have. Only you could survive on that, because it's like getting immortal. Because water, we are water. It's one of the most important elements. Yeah.
What are we looking at here, Manny?
That's just Victor Schauberger's work.
My bad. I didn't know who was sharing.
That's Victor Schauberger's work with vortex, the water vortex dynamics.
Yeah, and I'm searching for the water. When Victor said this is via Bonacci, Victor knows this all. I'm searching for the water where you can see that spring water is the best water. Distillated water. Sean, you need a magnetic stirrer and some Himalaya salt. Maybe then you can make living water, yeah? Because living water is the best water. And this...
Yeah, and the Himalayan salts, also have the properties of negative ions, it's called, you know, that are good for the humans. Like in the nature, or whenever we are out in the nature, there are a lot of negative ions, not the positive. The positives are the bad ones. The negatives are the good ones. That's why we feel good once we take a stroll in the wood, or we're in nature, or near a water body, or whatever. It's also, so the salt, Himalayan salt, does the same purpose. It's for the same function, but in your house, it just ionizes with negative ions and makes you feel good, like, you know, you are more relaxed. It's like a natural, the colors are orange. It's like a natural fire, you know, it's more relaxing also. It's a lot of many properties. Some people eat it, you know, so a lot of minerals and everything. Guys, I have to
Vikka.
jump out. Yeah, go ahead.
That's why.
Vikka, hold on. Before you go, Vikka.
Wait, Vikka. Here we have it.
Manny.
Yeah.
Could you give me a second?
Sure.
Okay. So Vikka, before you go, because I gotta get going too.
We all jump out.
What?
We will jump.
Okay, we all jump out. We have our last thoughts, and we all jump out. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dan.
Was that you who did the New Mexican Flat Earth meetup a couple months ago?
Oh, but he's my friend, Kevin Bobby. He's my good friend.
Okay,
he's in the documentary, Flattening the Curve. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I almost went to that, man. See, I was thinking of you when I was when I was there recently. I was building earthships and getting paid to build earthships recently. I was living in a famous earthship at the castle, and yeah, I was thinking I wanted to go up there, but it was like 3-4 hours drive, and I'm like, I had to work the next day.
You mentioned something in the Telegram chat, in your chat. Yeah, now I remember when I shared my documentary. All right, yeah, Kevin is awesome, man. Big shout out to Kevin Bobby.
Yeah. He was one of the first earthship guys. He popped up as a earthship flat earther after I made my pilgrimage. So
Nice.
but yeah, I gotta get going, guys. Vikka, shout out to Flatten the Curve. Shout out to Next Level. It was cool.
Thank you.
Getting to talk to you guys at the same time and meeting you both at the same time. I'm sure by the next time we talk, I'll have watched both of those and have many more compliments and insights to give you guys. So we'll talk again soon.
For sure, man. Nice meeting
Yeah,
you.
Definitely.
Yeah, dude. See you later, guys.
Yeah. We are in contact, brother. We all are in contact.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I gotta run too, guys. It was a pleasure to speak with all of you, and let's do this again in the near future. Okay.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
John, that you bring me a shout out in your film, and please send me the link because that's important. Because the where you're sleeping and you are grounding, that's very important. That's like Viktor Schauberger said.
All you do, man, you have an Amazon account or any type of shopping account. You just type in earthing fitted sheet or grounding fitted sheet, and then whatever you queen size, king size, full size, whatever, and you'll get a bunch of results. So they're all over the place. It's just not something that's brought to the forefront of civilization. They don't even know they really exist or what it is. But you could just type it in. Even Amazon, you type in, queen size fitted grounding sheet. They're there.
I have a double bed, so I'm single, but I have a double bed.
That's fine. Well,
yeah, maybe you can send me this one which you have with Victoria.
Yep. The so double, that might be different wording in America. So double, is that a full size?
Yeah, double bed is 2 mattresses. I don't know the mattress.
Oh, but I'm saying though, the actual, like, if you bought a regular fitted sheet from the store, what size would you be buying?
2 meters and 80 centimeters. I don't know what exactly. That's why I'm missing Lindsay. I miss now Lindsay. Lindsay knows me,
Okay, well then figure out what size sheet your bed is, and then DM me, and then I'll reply with the link.
Yeah, sure, brother.
All right, guys.
Hey, very nice. And stay flat thumbs to all.
Yeah,
wait,
thanks,
John,
Manny.
I bring you back on the screen.
For sure.
No, here we go. Thanks, brother.
Flat thumbs, guys.
Flat thumbs, flat thumbs.
We'll talk
Have
soon. Nice meeting you.
Have a good day. Nice to meet
Same
you.
here, brother.
Ciao, brother. Thank you, brothers. Ciao.
Bye.